live. And welcome back to another episode of Survivors of Tarnstead.
I mean, we're kind of going undead instead of alive, but...
Oh, I get it. Because of the City of the Dead.
Yes, I too can tell a joke.
Humor.
Aha.
I'm taking away one of your cards.
That was my card. I saw you move it.
I didn't move nothing.
Mine.
No.
Yes, you did it again.
Then we do my hit show.
Okay.
Hang on. Keep talking. I need to take a swig of my drink.
Still mine.
Oh, too late now. You stopped us.
Still mine. Give it back. Give it back.
Children.
I'm just gonna chew on the cards.
Chug.
My card.
Okay.
A different card.
We are going to start in our usual manner of introduction by confiscating the toy from the children. And then
Why are you confiscating your
going through our introductions. First up, we have Blackheart as,
Tarek Marsk?
we have Kronos as,
Shaxon Rodscala.
we have Haddan as,
Tell there.
we have Marcus as,
Corvus Alas.
we have Semi as,
Gifting Greysteel.
we have Tobias as,
Cassiopeia Steelshod.
we have me, Yuli, as your friendly DM, who cannot get rid of this like filmy chocolate texture in her mouth after eating a bit of chocolate. It's driving me mad. Okay, who would like to give the recap?
I'll do it.
Okie dokie, go for it.
But after this week, somebody else has to do it. All right. So last time on Survivors Tarnstead, we came face to face with Aldo Ganot, aka Aldo Adderlass. Corvus tried to shove, strangle, yell. He was very upset and just frustrated at this man he would call father. He eventually just kind of whatever, and just said introduce yourselves and stomped away, with Shaxan being sent after him, as Shaxan was voted the person in the party that we believed Corvus might hate the least. So we had Corvus and Shaxan go through the streets together. Corvus retched in a water barrel, which unfortunate, really. Not great for the people. And had a heart to heart with Shaxan about his father and life, and that the dominoes were going down and everything's just always going crazy and he doesn't know how to cope. And Shaxan's kind of like, other people have shit going on too, but we keep trying and we're all trying to hold it together, and we need you to hold it together. And maybe you should try looking at happy things instead of focusing on negative things all the time. And eventually steered him back to, let's go see your dad. Meanwhile, the party that stayed with assisted Aldo Ganot with medical treatment of all the people in the medical tent. Telde and Gifton expended a lot of magical spells that day, healed a lot of people. Gifton did some regenerations. She lent a regeneration ring to somebody who was missing fingers and stuff like that. And the group went into Aldo Ganot's tent, had a good talk with him about Corvus, about the road Corvus has been on, and that, about the existence of his grandson, about what's happened to Lewis, and basically said we would talk to the people of Faramir about getting him into the castle, into the capital with us, so that way he can stay near Corvus until such time as he heads back to Barast. Barring that, we were going to have him stay at the airship. He wanted to be left alone because he wanted to tidy some things up and just kind of handle things, because he has conflict aversion issues, much like Corvus does. Party left that. We ran back into Corvus and Shaxan and said that we were going to go meet this supposed general, Kevin Costner, who I've kept being corrected to be known as is not named Kevin. He's just Costner. We had a veer of the group as they decided to go with us to go meet Captain Costner rather than go see Aldo Ganot, because Corvus just decided better of it. We get there, and there were racist Hexenreikers that are soldiers. We met General Koster, and we had uneasy talks with him where he isn't willing to believe about the first dragons. He's not willing to believe about Morgani. He's not willing to believe about much of that stuff, but he's willing to believe that there are enemies doing terrible things to his people and stuff like that. And we basically just kind of went, yep, fine, we'll get on board with that, just as long as you understand that there's a problem and we want to fix it. We don't care what you think the problem is right now, but we're trying to fix it, and we're trying to give you defenses. And we made agreements to have one of his men deliver a outline of what they would like to have built for defenses. That Gifton's supposed to get that day, the next day, which would be today, and various other things that we were applying for, getting them ammunition and things like that. And then we decided to head back. Gifton had a big talk with the group, talking about how we needed to start staying together as a group and moving as a group, because we have to understand that Faramir is not a military place. The people there are like scholars and stuff like that, so they're basically taking up their people to watch after us, and if we separate, we're making it harder for them. So we need to try and stay together as a group. Had a talk when we got talked by a gargoyle. We ran into town. We found out about Warforged irregulars that were coming. We accepted that. Tilde got promoted and demoted several times. Not sure at which point or where he landed on rank, but he's somewhere below general. That's all that matters. Tilde also stayed and got permission for Hevday to come. Corvus made a formal apology to various people about his actions with the turn undead. And we got vague permission for Aldo to come into town, but it is under the thing of they want Luther to check him over first. As you know, Luther's kind of like the final say of who can come in town. And then we kind of spirited forward with them giving us a lot more viability on things we can cast. Gifton donated 100,000 in diamonds to the capital of Faramir. She also sold 500 gold pieces worth of ruby dust to the Seed of Magic. I can't remember her name at the moment. Oh my god, feel bad. Which was Alda, and a bunch of old coins. I gave 50 gold coins to, or 50 platinum to Carrick, because I want Carrick to sort out which ones are actually really, really old and give me the rest back to spend because I want money. But when we went back, did stuff in a room, I cast some druidy shit to make plants more fertile. We fast forward to the next day. Next morning, we all made some neat new friends with the skeleton man. There was a really sexy ghost maid that everybody thinks is attractive that voiced about it anyway, but everybody's mostly Gifton and that one guard. Then we talked about going shopping because Cassie really wanted to go shopping. So Gifton's like, okay, we're going to go shopping. And then Corvus went, oh, but hey, I want to go out because I want to go do a thing. And so we ended up veering off our shopping trip, dropping Corvus off outside. One of the guards went out to go make sure Corvus was okay and watch him from afar. And the rest of the group went to go do shopping with our amazing fun new guards.
Okay, very nice. Go ahead and take yourself a standard inspiration.
Yay!
One thing I want to go over first is Corvus. You had noted that you want to spend most of your time learning the Azov language and so on.
Yes.
That is very much a downtime activity. That is a large period of time. If you want to commit yourself to doing it, that's basically taking yourself out of things for now. So do you want to hold off on that until we hit downtime?
I'll hold off to downtime.
Okay. So you're basically going out to see your father is what you're doing.
Yeah, and then if shopping allowed still.
If you want to join in the shopping, you gotta go with the group. I'm willing to let you retcon your parting of ways.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, so we're going to retcon Corvus's parting of ways.
Because we're gonna go out after anyway, probably. Yeah. So I mean, we could just go see your dad after.
Yes, I'm going to be a mean DM and say let's splitting up right now. Not the best plan. Right, so Corvus
done.
Corvus does not depart from the group, and you all head off as a party into one of the shopping districts here. There's a few places like this in town, but they are somewhat centralized. You don't tend to get your little odd shops so much as you do people working out of homes, maybe.
Wow.
Yes, your guard escort takes you to this bustling city street where it's immensely colourful. There's like banners showing shop names, beautifully painted signs. In fact, there seems to be a lot of effort gone through into these buildings because, well, people are going to be here for a long time. Yes, as you... Was that Shaxton?
I think it's also just something for him to do.
Yeah, basically.
More day as time goes on.
Okay, as we go through, I'm going to roll a random die just to see what we hit first. It also reminds me to actually get my dice out.
Oh no, we hit something.
I'm a very prepared DM.
The boat's going down.
Someone's cabbages.
Cabbages.
My cabbages!
No,
Okay. We are going to go to number 2. Right. So the first store you actually come across, that catches your eye. You're walking past many things, just sort of window browsing, taking in the sights. It takes you a little bit to actually get here because, it's interesting things. I will say that on your way, anyone can buy any little cheap mundane things. So if any of you need to pick up just little bits and bobs, you can do so.
Raise hand.
Yes.
Does that include? That
does not include spell material. No.
Okay.
No. Mundane, very mundane, like chalk, stuff like that. Spoons.
Quick.
You need spoons.
Everybody get the chocolate.
We get paper.
Stomach aches.
You can get paper. Although that will come up soon enough. So yes, if you want to get your paper purchase done, feel free. But the first place you come across seems to have a styling on its signage. A lot of these have words. Furimir is very much made out of stone. Stonework is its primary means, but you notice a lot of wooden decoration attached to buildings in this area. It's easier to add on than it is to modify the stonework there without hiring out a mage, which easily done, and you do see some that have done that, but cheaper. This one seems to have a styling that most of you are unfamiliar with, but I think Telde you would recognise as the styling from Tamari's land. As a visualization, it's what most of you would recognise as Eastern styles, very much Japanese. And immediately in the windows, Gifton, you see an array of music boxes on presentation.
Oh my gosh, music boxes!
Okay.
Gifton's so excited. She's like, "Can we go in, please? Can we go in, please?" Please?
The Wraith Guard with you just sort of waves at his men and they start sort of pulsing up a relaxed looking perimeter. They're clearly not trying to cause a kerfuffle here either. And just
oh my gosh!
nods you in, go on.
Yay! Gifton's like, do that. You know that happy little trot in place and tap the clap fingers together.
Did we come across a music box store in Vinden as well? Or something?
You came across a tinker that did music boxes, but you didn't come across a dedicated store. This is clearly very much dedicated to this. The guard sort of looks at the rest of you and goes, ask you that you all stick together, so if you want to go with her.
No.
I was actually going to go in and be very careful because it's probably not sized for her.
Okay. You all walk in and immediately all of you hear a voice which is clear of accent or anything of the sort because of how the translation works here. Just simply says, "Oh, hello, welcome to my shop. Oh, look at you all covered in flesh and such." Some of you don't see anybody. Those of you that have a form of true sight will see in the middle of this room a sort of vague white wispy figure. It's humanoid but almost trailing off of itself. It's hard to make out any distinct features.
Oh, hi!
To anyone else, completely invisible.
Jax will do a polite bow. Hello there.
And hi, welcome to my store. I'm White. It is a pleasure to meet you all. We have heard rumors of your kind in the city, but did not expect to see you.
I'm gonna make a perception check to try to figure out where exactly the voice is coming from.
Does she have two sight though?
No.
No, he has
you
the
activate
His blind
it.
sight.
Yes.
He has blind sight. Okay.
middle of the room. You're pretty sure.
I'm gonna kind of turn.
I'm kind of hop skipping over to her. Yeah. We're doing a bit of shopping, and I saw you do music boxes. Some of the people back from home make music boxes, and I just love them so much. They're so great.
The figure stance, for those that can see it, seems to bow politely, and there's almost a faint line that appears on the white face, a bit of a smile. It pleases me greatly to know that my artistry might be appreciated. Please feel free to look around. Here, look, and just sort of wispy tendril reaches out, and for those that cannot see this figure, one of the music boxes just starts playing.
Oh wow!
And
Oh, this one has like a little figure that spins.
yes, it is quite the rage with young noble ladies, I am told.
I used to have a little bird one that would look like it was chirping when it would play the music.
Oh, if you like birds, animals in general, I have a few over here that might be of interest.
Oh yes, please. And I'm gonna follow.
Yeah. And yeah, basically, you can all sort of look around this shop, and this spirit will demonstrate a few of the functionalities. And there is a range of music boxes here. Most of them are in what you would consider to be either Hexam-like or Thorodemir styling. They're very similar, but they have that. But there are quite a few with this Eastern flair to them as well. They range from just simple little music boxes that play a very basic tune, have to be wound, to these large ornate ones that have like cylinders that can be swapped out, show little animatronic displays on top of them.
Is had the German ones with the dancing figures, chopping logs, drinking beer.
Yes, and it is, none are particularly like it's somebody is like trying to challenge themselves with each different one, or just doing something to please themselves. They're not trying to mass produce any single object.
They're all unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gifton. Yeah, that would take your interest. So there's a couple that you spot. One is a very simple one that actually just has a little series of birds that it's almost like a wheel at the back that has these birds start going up and down as the music plays, and it is very chirpy. It's like bird song in a music box.
I love this one.
Yeah. And it's just made out of a very simple copper material. Inner workings are probably a hardier thing, but the outside has that copper look to it. The birds themselves are slightly painted up. Another one though, far more ornate, and has these cylinders that can be swapped out, seems to show a flight of pseudo dragons, and they just sort of they all move at different speeds, and they tend to sort of circle, but every now and then they sort of dive in and out of each other's area, and it just looks like a flock of pseudo dragons flying around up top once it's opened up.
Of these.
You are interested in these?
Oh yes, they're so wonderful. Oh, I can't wait to show them to my kids.
Well, so this one here, it is one of my simpler models. It is a, she's going to give you the Electrum price, but I'm not doing that nonsense. So she's going to, this is 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
And this one here, she will gesture to the pseudo dragon one, is 2,500.
Ooh.
I like to imagine that the translator is also translating the price.
yeah, it's a price you can comprehend. If you were to take both, though, perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
Maybe. She's gonna look them over very interestedly and look over at Dingus. What do you think, Dingus? Should we spend this?
Dingus is trying to mimic the tune as the pseudo dragon box is currently playing, and he just bobs his head. And of course, this box contains a set of cylinders as well. It is famous draconic recordings.
I, I'm afraid I don't know any.
I'm sure you would enjoy them, and she'll actually just stop the music box playing and lift up the compartment, show you the removing the cylinder, and opens up a little bit box beside it that has other sets. Takes one out, swaps it in, starts it up again, and yeah, it's playing a different tune now.
I look over at Dingus. Is this good tunes?
Dingus bobs his head happily, and he actually lets out a sort of little beeping trill that seems to mimic the tune.
Oh, Gifton's heart just grew 3 sizes. Yeah, she's pulling out. Let's see, that would be 300.
She offered to make a deal, so you can bargain if you want.
Hmm.
Gifting and bargaining.
So it's going to be
Gifton's
Price goes up.
Gibson doesn't understand that people do the thing. Well, maybe I'll just get the Flight of Pseudo Dragons one.
Yuli,
Mhm.
how much was the total?
It would be 3,000 gold in total.
Yeah. I'm keeping in track of how much money I have on me and trying to work with my means.
Those that can see the spirit actually see her sort of tilt her head slightly and goes, I said I would give you a deal on both of them.
Well, but people should get paid what they're worth. And these are really, really nice. I would feel really bad making you take less for them. So I don't want to do that.
Fuck.
It's her own form of
I feel like this is guilting. Gifton, I want you to give me a persuasion check.
Unknown bargaining.
I mean, it is really what Gifton is. She just
Yeah.
she doesn't believes.
Roll to disbelieve.
Okay. All right. Those that have been unable to see this figure so far, you actually do see her come into view. She forces herself to consolidate, appear before you as a still incandescent. Yes, coalesce. Still, her form is wispy, white, but she is visible now. And she's actually regarding the group of you with what looks like to be minor concern and pity.
Corvus sighs and smiles.
You are not good at bargaining.
Oh, I'm very good at bargaining. We Fae are really good at bargaining.
You're a Fae?
Yeah.
Well then, for a Fae such as yourself, perhaps we can come to a deal. How about
Oh, you shouldn't make deals with Fae.
Oh, the Fae have given me many a great tune, so I would be happy to.
Other than that, we're great at bargaining. You shouldn't make bargains with Faye.
No, I'm good at bargaining. I know not to make bargains with Fae.
If you are to take both of these and spread word of my talents, as she says with a smile, perhaps 2,600 for the both.
I look over at Dingus.
Dingus is his head's bobbing around, sort of rotating back and forth as he's trying to like follow one pseudo dragon that's rotating.
You says that Fae have given you many great tunes, yes?
Yeah, yes. That was a nice question.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
What's a train?
Gifton, you could see about singing.
Oh, but I don't have any tunes. I have a song that was given to me by a Fae, but I don't. Which one would be good? The
Jax is gonna reach into his backpack and pull it. You remember the rusted music box we picked up in Zaha? He's going to pick up that and go, it may not be much, but would this help for brought about the press?
May I examine it?
Of course. And Jax will take and put it on one of the counters since he's assuming picking it up directly from his hand is not
she drifts over to it and she reaches out and she's actually barely touching it and it's just floating into the air, starting to rotate. And this is very odd. I have not
It
seen
is
a
indeed
design
Zaha.
like this, well, outside of tombs.
Well, it was found nearby, so we found it in Zaha.
Yes, I can see the Sahara knot on it. Oh, it is not in the best condition.
Unfortunately, that is how it was going to be, and I have not had time to repair it.
It would be an interesting challenge to restore it, though. Okay. For this rarity, for it is, I will give you the smaller box for free, if you are willing to buy the other.
So Jackson, you're gonna buy the copper box?
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, I will buy the other box and I will take out 250 platinum.
Okay. Would you like these gift wrapped?
No, I have a feeling they're gonna get played in their room tonight. It's gonna get played a lot, isn't it? Talking
Most
to
likely,
Dingus.
yes.
Mr. Lord Dingus of the Bridge likes to play his music. Yes, he does.
She smiles and bows her head. Then I will just get them boxed for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Be
much.
very careful with it, okay?
And she will take the money and the rusted music box, and then she will basically get these into they're rather heavy duty boxes. The one for the copper music box is not particularly ornate. It's just a simple wooden box, but it's sturdy. Whereas the other one goes into like a really ornate carrying case. It's got a beautiful handle, sort of paint and latching. That has draconic designing on it. It's like little colourful pseudo dragons flocking amongst trees on it. And she will basically put those into sort of just a standard bag, and she will set them down in front of you and go.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. Please, if you are simply curious to see more, do feel like you can return.
Oh, definitely. I just need to get access to my bank account. Unfortunately, it's back in Winden.
Oh, you are from Winden.
No, I'm from much farther south than that, but Winden's where the bank's at that has all the money in it.
Further south. She seems to be curious and just goes, "You are from Ballsland?"
What's Balls Land?
Ball. He is from the south of that land.
Oh, he's from
Yeah,
south of
from,
Barast?
Very south, in the cold.
Oh, wow!
Goliath,
there was anybody-
I believe they were.
Oh,
From one of the border towns.
and their name's Bull?
From Ball, yes, like, well, he says not like cow, but like cow.
Bull.
Yes.
Oh, like, gifts and make antlers.
She makes antlers back at you and just nods.
Bull, like moose.
Yes, very much like moose.
I'm waiting for the what's a moose?
No, she knows what a moose is. Southland.
I thought you knew what a cow was too.
Yeah, she knows what a cow is.
Remember, Fae are primitive. They know these things.
His store is not too far from here.
Oh, well, hopefully we'll get to see it. I would love to see somebody else from down south.
Do tell him that I said hello if you do see him.
I will tell him, and I can't wait to tell everybody about your wonderful shop, Mrs. White.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
And
very much.
she actually bows very deeply to the lot of you. And she sort of remains bowed even as you start to leave her store.
I guess it really doesn't mean anything to her, right?
And
also cultural.
Well, it's also Eastern tradition to
Yeah.
maintain bow.
I'm gonna go out and show the guard what we got. Look at this.
Cass is going to back out of the place because
Beep,
actually, turn around. So Cassie
there's actually quite a lot of
out.
there is actually quite a lot to run around. Like the center of the room is basically empty. There's just music boxes arranged on shelves around it.
Mrs. White, so you can go right through her and won't even know.
She manifested.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
In fact, she sort of fades away as you're leaving, still maintaining that bow. Right. The god.
Find out she's stuck.
The god sort of nods politely as you show him your purchases. Very nice, ma'am.
You like music boxes?
I like music.
Oh, I like music too. We should play sometime.
I don't play music.
Do you dance?
I haven't danced in a long time. I'll say that.
I'd dance with you.
Perhaps. And this guard now taken very off guard is just going to sort of motion for his men to start moving along with you all again. Jesus Christ, you are disarming people.
It's Gifton. What do you think's going on?
It is on the way that you'll all actually see a large, what looks like to be a second-hand bookstore, which you can all pop into and get papers, empty books, which tell Day that's fine to get your books. And
I'm gonna buy a little bit of paper because Gifton is down to she has paper that her children have doodled on and a piece of paper that's very important to her, and that's it.
Nice.
I ran completely out. I didn't have more paper to give out last time after I gave out what I did.
Sure, should pick up an extra book.
Paper,
actually.
Paper and books are half the price listed in the player's handbook, so half standard.
I only want a little bit.
Yeah. You can also
surprised it's cheap right now.
you can also find much in the way of secondhand novels and such. There's like a whole stack of adventure and romance novels that you can just pick up. Like they're like a gold each because they're secondhand.
Oh, okay. So I'm buying 20 of those and I'm stacking them in Carrick and Jackson's arms.
Okay, cool.
Instead of putting them in my bag of holding like I should. They're just getting. You're just gonna hold these.
Is there any? Is there any history books about Vermeer?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, and I'm buying one book on 2 books on leadership.
Yep, you can do that. Yeah.
22 books.
Mundane books of leadership.
Yes.
I'm getting how-to books, and I want to get I want to get 3 books on language.
Yep, you can do that.
How about book of military rank and hierarchy?
For which country?
Oh yeah.
Also, I want to believe that the romance novels that I bought, I may have bought part of a series, but I may have missed I didn't get the full series.
Yeah, you've definitely got a part of a series. You got part of a series, and a few of them you don't really check. Just look at their covers are in different languages because there are many different language books in here.
And I probably didn't check to see if there were languages I knew. I just liked the cover.
Carrick, you do not find exactly a historical book on Faramir. You find something that is a more fanciful version of it. Like you're not entirely sure of the accuracy. Just like immediately started to flick through the first pages. It seems to be like an almost not fairy tale, but almost retelling of Faramir's founding and like early history.
You know, Carrick's gonna get it for the kids when they're hatched. You know, you gotta have some.
Okay.
Carrick, carry these for me. Jack, can you hold these ones? Thank you.
Just quickly before we go ahead and get loaded down. Do they have any enduring spell books?
Enduring spell books. Not in here, but you will be able to find that.
Okay. And that'd be the regular cost of a book, right? We'll have because of the stuff we're going
What's
through.
What's the regular cost of a book?
25 gold.
25 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a book.
Yeah.
This is fantasy medieval time. It's a book.
Yeah.
I mean, they're quite common.
That's why I'm getting the used books that were 1 GP each. I'm buying a crap ton of them.
Okie dokie.
Oh wait, would that one that I got can count as the 1 GP?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, no problem. I want to make sure I'll be honest.
Basically, yours is rather nicely bound and such. Still, hers are literally like tatters.
There's like
I'm so
mending
excited to have
Cast. It still
books. Look
doesn't
at all
work.
these books. I've never had so many books in my life. Cassie, look at all these books.
The skeleton running the store, who seems to weirdly have like an old grandma energy about them, despite very little identifying, just waves happily as you head out with your books. Enjoying those tawdry novels.
Cassie, we should have got more books for the library.
Oh, I'm planning on it. I just don't have money to buy her out right now.
Okay.
Okay. It's moving further on. That
Look at this one. There's like a painted cover. Why is there so much chest being shown by this man?
She ain't got no pants on.
You will come across a set of two stores that actually catch your interest, right side by side with each other. To the point where it looks, when you've got the a store that's technically one building, but it's got the two doors set in, it's been separated.
Duplex.
Yeah. It looks like it's that. One side, there is what is clearly just by the heraldry outside is an enchantment place. Let's see. It's Leon's Lustrous Enchantments. And the store next to it is Dazzling Jewels. And it's a jewelry store.
Can we go into both? I look at the guard.
Of course, we're here for your protection. You can take all the time you want.
Oh, wow.
Cass is disappearing into the enchantment store.
I'm going into the jewelry shop. Bye.
Fuck you,
I'm cloning
both.
myself and going into both.
You can go into one and then the other.
No,
That's
I'm
what I
gonna
pretty
be
much have
nice.
to do.
I'm gonna go into the one Cassie went into. I am taking out one of my novels though and counting how many times the word throbbing is used on a page.
So many. Like, you immediately spot it 5 times on this one page, and it's like the second page in.
And the chapter's called Throb.
I was really expecting the answer would be none, but it turns out you're reading the wrong language, so that word doesn't exist.
While you're shopping, you're just gonna occasionally hear Gifton counting up number.
Okay. You immediately head in, and behind the counter is a dragonborn skeleton. You can immediately identify the skull, the sort of tail that's coming out beneath. It's a rather fine suit that they're wearing. It's just sort of some rich purples. It's got some gold filigree running through it. Rather dapper looking.
Is it a tailed suit? Like,
No, not quite that formal. It's a casual suit.
okay.
Yeah.
Dragonborn tailed.
There was also that.
Yeah.
Too.
Hey, I have tailed dragonborn in my setting. Yo, we're using the Draconites and shit.
No. I was talking. That was the joke on the suit.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Immediately walking in, there are rather heavily reinforced and clearly locked cabinets that have items within them. And you can see there is a door leading out back that you can immediately see there's just like files set up that you can see on a shelf, just glimpsing through. And the Dragonborn themselves actually just seems to be putting some what looks to be potions into a cabinet as they sort of turn to hearing you coming in, their little doorbell jingling as you walk in. And just hear, greetings.
Hi.
Hello.
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 And they're immediately like taking you all in, and they look a little caught off guard, because you're not their usual clientele.
And they're not dead.
Oh, thank you.
12.
12.
I'm tapping at my book. 12.
Oh, God.
She's counting
I'm on
something.
page 3.
She's counting something in her book.
They were
The
throbbing
mage of
12 times so far.
Not a wizard. Okay. Well, welcome to my shop. Are you here for custom enchantments, or do you wish to pursue my wares?
Both.
Oh, well,
Both,
marvelous.
I guess.
In that case, if you want to tell me what kind of enchantment you're after first, I can start looking into that. And you may then browse my wares.
Corvus is going to peruse.
Cass is just going to unfurl the rifle, drop the magazine out of it, unchamber it, and then set it to bolt facing him. I need this enchanted.
I don't do weapons, I'm afraid. You'd have to go to Emma for that. It's
Emma?
a legal thing.
Ah, okay.
And you see him sort of lean sideways and looking at the guards outside, as if like they've just let somebody walk in here with a weapon. What the fuck is going on? Yes. Although I could make it glow.
No.
Well, yes. Emma.
Glowing's really fun, though.
I want to make
Glowing
Cassie, make it
is
glow. It's really
very fun.
Already easy enough to spot.
Also,
so it's easier to spot.
The sheathing of magic that goes over things and makes it glow makes it so it hits really hard against things that are like, more resistant to damage.
However, if you're looking for more than a moon-touched enchantment, then I do suggest that it is Emma that you go for. And she's only a couple of streets over.
Okay, I will check with her, but I'm actually going to take a quick look around the store.
Okay.
But before I go, oh, by the way, your suit is really nice. Who did your tailoring?
Oh, thank you. Hang on, I need to look up the name. 1 second. Funny, it's very close. This is my friend Ella. In fact, she worked on another couple of items here. Look, if you like this working, you'll love this. And he's actually going to walk out from behind the counter and go over to a large display case that has within it draped what looks like to be a couple of capes. One is a sort of very silky gold, does look almost metallic, and there's one right next to it that is in silver. Both have a feathering pattern to them. They look like they are sort of a matched pair. And goes, she crafted the fabric for this, which I then enchanted.
Wow!
The wings are flying. I have 3 in my store. These 2 items, and then he gestures to one that is hung beneath them. That basically looks like it looks like it's a. You know how scarves wrap around you, and then you have like 2 bits that can hang off the back of your shoulders? Mm-hmm. It looks like it's set up like that on its one piece. And it does. It looks like it is almost like it's made of steel that is somehow flowing.
Wow. How much are the wings of flying?
Well, for these 2, these each go for 8,000 gold pieces. The one down here, 16,000.
Why is that one more?
It was harder to make. It is a far more exotic form of material that is actual metal that is flowing like fabric.
The
function is the same, and if any of you like the draconic stylings, that one will unfurl into a pair of rather dragon-style wings, and these 2 have a more feathery appearance once unfurled.
Is there any other properties that entail to go to the metal?
Not particularly, no.
It's just metal made to look like fabric.
Yes, an impressive feat. I hope you understand.
No, I was just wondering if there's any additional to having the fabric actually be metal. That was my query.
If you are, however, looking for flight capabilities, and these are a little expensive for taste, I do have some winged boots on offer as well. 600 gold pieces for this set, and they seem to be in the same cabinet. There's actually just 3 sets of boots that look a little mundane. They're smart, but there's nothing particularly flary about them.
Well, as much as I like the cloaks, I have a cloak, and I don't think I can get another cloak to be agreeable with me.
If it's
What's wrong with the cloak?
But the boots I have interest
in. Interest is good.
What's your current cloak?
Cloak of protection.
We could swap you out for a ring.
I have a ring. Cass holds up her hand.
You are clearly people of good magical taste, he says with a, that motherly grin. Please take your time. I'm in no rush.
You accept diamonds?
If you don't mind me examining them, yes.
Okay.
Do you work often with stones and gems?
Quite often. Although if it is particularly delicate work, I will enlist the aid of my neighbour, Mitch.
Shaxan, you are going to get 2 diamonds worth 25k.
Okay.
I'm giving you those. I'm gonna pull one diamond out. That fancy ring.
Yes.
And one of the other ones.
The gold or the silver.
I'll look over at Telde. Would you wear one if I get you one?
Sorry, I accidentally muted the headset. What was that?
Telde, not
Telde.
Ah,
guess.
Yeah, I'm asking Telde. Would you wear one if I get you one?
Why would I need one?
Gifton looks like she has to stiffen visibly for a second because she almost did a visual that would have been probably startling to some people in the room. Because she was gonna go flappity flap to go, when we go uppity ups. Sometimes when things are up, and it would be nice if you didn't teleport yourself up into the air so that you fall down from the air.
As long as it doesn't hit the ground.
I think she's saying flight would be useful for your use of the sword.
True.
I suppose I could, but I do not know what may be required of me in order to use it.
I do think
attuning annoying activations.
Yeah. Are you attuned to many of the fine magical items already?
I am attuned to some, yes. I'm sorry, out of character, I don't know exactly how it's thought of in character.
It's basically attunement, yeah. People are aware that there is a certain... basically, magical items have to tie into your very essence, and it's well known that for most people there is a certain limit to that strain of free items, apparently. Some people, like artificers, that really know how to tweak and tune their magical energies, can bypass that.
Yeah, sorry, I know we've talked about it to some extent, but I couldn't remember discussing it in character.
Yeah, you're aware of your...
yeah, just trying to figure out nomenclature and all those fun things.
I'm pretty sure that artificers just learn how to shrink the connect point. So they
just leaves a buzzing in their head that they learn to ignore.
There's a ringing in my ears, but it's fine. It's been there for years.
Carrick, what was your investigation?
That was the investigation. Remember, that was the one.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I actually do want to make a check, and I don't know what type of check to rate. I want to see if I could possibly try to figure out what, if there's any way to tell what kind of Dragonborn he was before skeletizing. I don't know if there actually is, but I figured I'd ask.
We're gonna go with a medicine roll.
Okay.
And it's gotta go above the 30 to even have a chance of guessing at this point.
I'm gonna roll. I can't actually do it, but I'm curious how close, because I can get almost there is the fun part.
That's unfortunate.
That is 1 point from Max. That's the sad part.
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
So somehow, as you're staring at him, Shaxton actually leans in and goes, "Look at the remnants of the fin nodules," and basically you will be able to identify that he was a blue.
I mean,
congratulations.
I'm gonna try to get within one. I'm just roll for the hell of it.
Were you just trying to determine if it was a relative or something?
Relative.
It was just curiosity more than anything else.
Okay.
Learning new things, you can tell by looking.
As you guys are discussing the wings of flying, Corvus, it's sort of browsing around in this store. That something catches your eye in one of the cases. There is a amethyst lodestone.
Cool. Excuse me.
Yes.
Is this one here?
Ah, yes, a fine specimen. You are interested in it?
Yes. Something's interesting about it. What does it do?
Well, this, my friend, it has a few different properties. Primarily, it controls gravitational forces, either to propel oneself, thrust, reverse gravity, those sort of things. It's very advanced magic, I hope you understand.
Probably why I see it. How much was this? Something like this be?
Oh, that is... that is 30,000 gold. I know, by your silence you recognize quite the bargain.
I'm seeing if I have. I think I. Yeah, I gave that money to Lewis. Okay.
Do you need a loan, Corvus?
A bit, yes.
Okay. Gibson's gonna kind of look at the two wings and go, okay. I'm gonna pull out one. How much do you have on you?
I have 19.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a diamond worth 25k.
Okay.
That hopefully will help you the rest of the way. You owe me back.
I owe you back, yes.
Oh, marvellous. In that case, shall I get that wrapped up for you, sir?
Yeah, I guess so. That'll be good.
If you let me look at the diamond first.
Wrapping costs
yeah.
600 extra platinum.
And he's going to take the diamond, and he's just going to briefly go out back with it. Well, he's
extremely pure.
Yeah. While he's gone with it, looking around just curiously, there's a few more things in the store. Immediately, you see a set of basically. What is it? Yeah. I think these will be marked. There are various little circlets, helms, necklaces, rings, bracelets that all seem to be magical. And it's in a case that it's just marked communication. On top of that, there is what looks like to be a sort of white tree branch, a small one, that has a few like lovely silver bells hanging off of it. Which you will spot. There is a whole array of things that you can all immediately identify as movable rods. Some are rather simple looking, others are beautifully ornate.
That's the wooden thing, a staff of the woodlands or something?
No, there's a bell branch.
Oh, bell branch. Oh.
But basically, okay. There's this bell branch. There's a whole array of immovable rods. And not only is there a helm of comprehend language here, there are circlets, necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets of comprehend language here. There are also what looks to be little cases that just have a pair of stones in them that you can immediately identify as sending stones. And beside them, sending stones that seem to be set into rings.
Oh.
Fancy.
You need lots of sending stones.
Sending stone on the ring only can be heard.
The stars and Winden are sold out of sending stones because of me.
Try a sign, do not sell sending stones.
He is going to return with a rather sort of a bemused stance to him. Body language seems to ring of like, wow, I can't believe this. And he goes, I'm an honest trader. This is a very fine diamond.
Is it worth more than what we believe it is?
Yes, it is.
I believe it's worth exactly what I said it was worth. At least that's what I was told that I was given it. And the source of that I got it from, I'm sure wasn't lying to me.
I'm willing to trade this diamond directly for the amethyst.
That's
That-
fair.
Be appreciative.
In that case, he'll go. He just touches the case and it seems to unlock. And he'll pull out the amethyst and go, "Shall I wrap this for you, sir?"
Yeah, sure, thank you.
And he'll go over and he wraps it in a very lovely little box that has a ribbon tied around it, paper sort of wrapping underneath that, and he'll hand it off to you.
He will take it and give a small head bow. Dr. Shim, thank you.
You're quite welcome.
This branch, what does it do?
This. Fucking players asking me what an item does that they've asked for because they know what it does.
Entirely what it does as a bonus action.
Yes,
He's
yes.
in charge of detects the presence of aberration celestials.
Yeah. He'll take this and go. We tend to call these seekers. Other cultures call them different things. Bell branches, jinglers. I like that one. But essentially, it can alert you to the presence of various forms of life. Is the wrong word. But celestial creatures, fae, elementals, undead, and what we particularly use it for. It can also cast you some protection from ill forces or good forces, if that is what you need.
Oh, how much is it?
This, he actually gets it down, and just looks it over. Oh, it has seen a little wear and tear. This is 4,000 gold pieces.
Making a list. All right.
Guys, negotiate.
No, I'm making a list of things that I want to buy.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are you trying to tell us to negotiate?
Yeah, because
Have you not been
it's
dealing with us?
I this is why it's bubbling to the surface.
It's fine. The only person who actually negotiates is the one so far. So
Come on, our form of negotiation is like, oh, it's 100? Would you accept 200? You did a really good job with it.
Is there any way, if I were to make some large purchases, you might throw in some lesser items? I'd be interested in some sending stones and some immovable rods, but I'm willing to pay a good price for the wings and the bell branch.
He sort of crosses his arms a little bit, as if like, I'm not particularly used to doing these kind of bargains in here. But he goes, perhaps, depending on what you are after in its entirety.
I'm gonna take out another one of these diamonds, set that down on the table.
How do you have all these diamonds?
I look over at you and I go, I was given a bag filled with these by Papa.
Yeah.
Oh.
He gave me enough for 12 true resurrections with these.
He looks at the diamond of particular clarity, and you get the feeling like him trading directly with Corvus was because that's still a lot more valuable than that. And he goes, perhaps we can come to an arrangement then.
As I'm interested in the two feathery ones. I like the scale one, but I don't know who would wear it, and I'm already questioning.
And frankly, I think it would be a shame to separate the matching pair.
Yeah, I'd like to get the matching set, and then I'm interested in the bell branch and what did I write? That was 600, or that was the boots that Cassie's gonna get herself. Okay, so the bell branch, and then some assortment of sending stones and immovable rods.
Yeah.
Well, are you, okay, so I have some standard sending stones here. Or we have these lovely ring settings provided by Mitch. The standard stones are worth 400. No, hang on. 200 for a set. Those that are in the jewelry, well, it depends on the ring they are in. These simple copper bands, it's 250. These lovely gold ones, they are nearly 1,000 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm looking to get 2 sets of sending stones, and like I said, I'd be willing to negotiate with you on what you feel this would be worth as a package deal. So if you would prefer to give me the more plain ones, I'd be fine with that.
He looks at you and 2 sets of sending stones, you said.
2 sets of sending stones and an immovable rod is what I'm interested in. With the bell branch and the 2 wings for this diamond.
He looks for this diamond. Do you want to change or not?
I was saying straight trade. I will say he's getting more out of this. He's on the side of this one.
Yeah, and he's aware of that, which is why he's asking. In that case, he is going to if you don't mind me double checking.
Yeah, of course.
Once again, he will take the diamond out back, spending a little bit of time examining it. You've all got some time to converse amongst yourselves if you want to, otherwise...
Gifton is going to flash a bag at the party, showing that she has 2 more of those, and saying, these aren't for sale. These are
good.
They're
You may
emergency
need them.
rations.
Right,
If you are giving such a for what you are offering, never mind.
What?
I think he's saying you could get more.
Oh, I could probably get more diamond for diamond, yeah, probably, but these are special to me.
Returning, he will set the diamond back down on the counter very gently and goes, and in that case, please, you want these sending stones? I can also offer, do you have communication needs? I assume you go outside the city.
Yeah, we do out outside the city.
Then may I interest in you in these? Each of these is enchanted with comprehend language, and he gestures to a wide array of jewelry.
Oh, that'd be really nice. I have to borrow Carrick's every time we go out because I don't speak Hexenreich. I have to go up to everybody and go, friendly.
What form would you prefer it in? There's the helms and circlets are the cheapest options. Necklaces and earrings next, and then the rings and bracelets.
I like necklace.
Necklaces. Right. He's going to look at you briefly before he just pulls out a sort of a nice silver necklace, sort of holds it up to you. Do you have a preference of material?
Not iron.
Not iron. Oh, none of these are made of iron, so you are in luck there. I think this would look quite nice on you. And he very gently, like, this is somebody that's been shown how you're supposed to handle jewelry. So he's just sort of draped it over his hand so that you can see the setting hanging, and it's just a nice light green stone in it. I think this would look quite fine on you.
Yeah, I would love that very much.
Are your companions of any need of these?
Glance at the others.
And I think Carrick and Saxon and I all speak all common languages.
And if she
And a
has her
handful of
own,
others.
I'm not very smart.
if she has her own, I will get mine back. So I do not need.
So is it just Cassie?
Mm-hmm.
And what is your preference, my dear?
I don't know Enochian, but that's fine.
It won't cover Enochian anyway.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I'm known for that. Even the language spell on the city doesn't cover Enochian.
Yeah.
Have one in a hairpin?
A hairpin. Yes, yeah. And it's a rather large hairpin, but it's a hairpin nonetheless. And it is, it's just a rather simple little, it looks gold, but you might guess that it is an alloy, you know, that is just polished up to look like this. It's rather unornate, and he goes, this one would suit you, I think.
Cass looks at it. Yes, this would work.
And he'll set that down as well. And he'll then gesture to the array of rings and go, simply, my dear, you must select whether you want the rings to be more ornate, or whether you want simple sending stones, or if you wish the rods of the movable rods to be more ornate, or the simple ones.
I'll be honest.
Ornate immovable rods.
He'll pull down a couple of the immovable rods, and one of these it looks like it is ivory with like really delicate gold filigree, like they actually almost paint little pictures on them, wrapping around the entire thing. And the other one is just a very simple steel rod.
So, Shaxon, I'm just gonna look over at you, and I'm pulling out my plain immovable rod, just to give you an idea of what I'm thinking here. I'm gonna snap it in the air and go, okay, air shit comes at Faramir, and just.
He's going to set back the immovable rod on the shelf.
No.
I think the less ornate one would be more.
Yeah, I think the less.
How many of them would you like?
I just want to. I'm thinking if the crazy people come this way, I was gonna fly out and put one of this in front of their ships while they're coming at it full speed.
I'll be honest, having a few we can do that with would not be a bad idea.
2 then. I've got one of my own already.
He will take it.
I doubt they'll let me pull it off more than once.
He will take out 2 of the immovable rods before gesturing and going. You may select from any of these rings.
I'm gonna pick some of the plainer rings.
Okay.
Gifton actually has kind of plain taste for a lot of stuff.
Jackson also is actually going to request one of the bracelets of comprehend languages.
Okay, he will add that
and
in.
The off chance that there's a language that he doesn't know, it's something useful to have.
Yep, he'll put a bracelet down. How many sets of sending stones do you want, Gifton?
I only wanted 2 sets.
2 sets. Okay. In that case, you get 4 rings. 2 of them are rather simple copper bands, so it's nicer holding for the stones themselves. And the other are rather bright, lustrous gold, and they even have little gems set in beside the sending stones. Sending stones. Where's my pricing for those? There they are.
I like it because it hadn't actually occurred to Shax of putting a sending stone in a ring.
Mm-hmm. Jewelry's a great way to do it, right? That way you don't have to fish around for them.
Okay.
That actually opens up some ideas in his head now.
I'm pretty sure he's still getting a deal out of this, and I'm fine.
I actually need to make a roll for him because he is a little more cutthroat than the other merchant, but he does have a conscience, and so far you guys are actually being ripped off. If this is it, so
actually,
yeah.
Okay. So he'll sit those down, and he'll actually move in.
Okay. All right. I will roll an insight, I guess.
Go for it.
No scrolls that we saw in here.
Also, since I'm buying this, can I test it out?
Oh, please feel free.
All right, I'm gonna activate the bell branch, and I want to see what it does.
Okay. Are you using an action or are you using the bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay, immediately you are aware of the presence of aberrations, celestials, constructs, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead within 60 feet of you.
Yes, it's supposed to make a whole bunch of intonations for the different sounds.
and it starts ringing basically for undead, fae and celestial for yourself, construct for Telday, and maybe a few others in this area. Yeah. So it makes a few different chimes. And it will actually make an elemental chime as well.
Corvus is an elemental.
I have no idea what that meant, I say with a nod.
And it's, and he'll actually pull out the case it's supposed to go into when it's not on display. And there is a little...
That's the info card.
There is an info card in it. Just a nice little bit of parchment. And he'll set that down for you. And Telday, this man is the look of a man who has a mix of, oh my god, I could be making so much from this, and is also looking a little guilty because it's far more than the usual, overcut that he'd want to take. Gold. Yeah.
You have been so... Ah, crap, I'm forgetting the word I was about to use.
Generous.
Ending.
Generous, thank you. You have been so generous with us. Thank you.
Give me a persuasion roll, Telday.
Okay, there it goes.
I got 2 immovable rods. I actually got 3 immovable rods. That's right. I got 3 immovable rods.
Okay, he rolled a 7. Cool. So there's a pause because not quite yet. Transaction's not finished, you understand. I must say that you have selected a series of items that don't quite match up to the value of this gem. I can either offer you more wares or perhaps some credit. I can even give you some gold value towards it.
Gifton looks confused. Gibson's list of things she was shopping for wasn't that big, so now she has problems.
Alternatively, you like jewelry, I assume?
Yeah, I do.
My friend Mitch next door, he created a lot of the holdings for these gems and so forth. If there's anything in his shop you might like, I can split my earnings with him. Credit for both our stores, if you get my meaning.
That would be appropriate.
That would be really nice. Thank you.
In that case, yeah.
Oh, also, do you know anybody that would be interested at all in some used magic books?
Depends of what variety.
I'm gonna take out my tome of gives wisdom or gives dexterity +1.
2.
Yeah, the +2s, whatever one. That one. The tome of
He
exercise.
he sort of holds his hand out like, may I take a look?
Yep.
And he'll take it from you, and he'll start to flick through it and goes, I can't read this.
Yeah, it can't be used yet because I used it recently.
No, I mean, I literally cannot read it.
Oh.
Difference of language.
It's written in probably Baras.
Oh, that's probably wrong language, yeah. That's weird how that works.
I assume it's much the same with mine.
The citywide spell only covers vocal communication.
Oh, okay.
However, you say, what kind of book is this?
It was about exercise and becoming more limber and better at dodging attacks and stuff like that.
Magical tome that will increase one's flexibility and reaction.
Yes, that one.
The
person I bought it from said it was going to make me really, really bendy and stuff like that. So my husband said I should definitely get it.
Well, there are no small number of people in the city that would be interested in something like this. I assume you've read it recently.
Yes, I've read it within the last week.
If you would like, as a show of gratitude to your generous spending in my store, I can put out some feelers, see if anyone would be willing to purchase it from you.
All right, sounds good.
And
he'll leave it with you for now?
He shakes his head a bit and goes, no, keep it with you.
All right. Thank you.
Where may I contact you if I hear from?
I think they're holding us somewhere. Let me ask the guard. 1 second.
All right, so you lean out the store and...
Excuse me, where are we being held?
Don't... he looks around on the street and he actually holds his hands up. We're not holding them; they're guests, and he's actually going to sort of hurry in and then like gently nudge you back into the store, entering himself. What? Do you want to know where you're staying?
Yeah.
Greeting, Gifton.
Yeah. He'll give you the address, and the Dragonborn in here nods and goes, in that case, I shall have communication sent to you. That is permissible under their security. And the guard goes, yes, the guests. They're guests.
We have escorts.
Yes, fine escorts. For fine patrons. He sort of rubs his face a little bit, which is funny to see a wraith do. And he'll just step back out. Right. In that case, let me wrap up all of your goods. Ma'am, were you interested in those boots? He's looking at you, Cassie.
How does it Centaur wear boots.
Don't
I
ask
heard
questions.
Toby
Well,
talk-
maybe
I heard
magical
Toby
boots.
talking, but
So.
he's not responding.
It's muted again.
Yep.
I was coughing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Let's see. Those are 600 gold pieces.
Okay. And Cass is going to just reach into her bag of holding, pull out a smaller bag, and just kind of open it up with a bunch of gold, and then pull out 10 more plat.
Okay. All right.
Wow, you're overpaying him, huh?
Yeah, 10 plat is 1,000 gold.
Oh.
So if you want to pay 600,
I'm sorry.
not quite that
No,
much.
no, actually, wait. 10 plat's 100 gold.
Oh yeah, it's 100 gold.
Times
Yeah,
10.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I was saying, oh, wow, you're overpaying him. You're not paying him enough. You need to pay
Yeah.
him
So
60.
you're doing 100 plat in 100 gold in plat, and then 500 gold.
Yeah. Basically, it's my entire gold supply.
Okay. He'll count that out before taking the boots and wrapping them up for you. Because they should adjust to your form. If there are any issues, however, please do come back to me.
I most certainly will, and thank you. I do appreciate the goods you carry, though I am sorry about dropping a weapon on your counter. I did not know that you did not do weapon enchantment, so please accept my humblest apologies.
This is quite all right. Now, is there anything else you require? Blackheart. Well, it's not a guarantee. You would guess that someone that does enchanting probably has magical reagents and maybe even does scroll work, but
Have I seen any scrolls?
not out front.
I'm guessing we got there was a sir at some point.
Yes.
Sir, you would happen to have any scrolls or possibly some spell components, would you?
Yes, I have plenty of both. I don't tend to keep the scrolls on display. Light tends to weather parchment, you understand.
Yes.
Is there any particular spells you are looking for?
Actually, I was looking for one. As the player suddenly
Rory's telepathic
Rary's
bond.
Telepathic bond. That's the one. I'm guessing it's not Rary's here because probably just telepathic bond.
Yeah, it's telepathic bond. There's actually a whole bunch of different names attached to it, depending on who made it.
We're talking to one of them.
Yeah.
We're gonna find Mitch's telepathic
Yeah.
next door. I was hoping to possibly find a scroll of telepathic bond.
Oh, Carrick, did you figure out which of those coins are old so that way I can have the rest of them back?
Yes.
I think they're all old.
Yeah, all of them.
What's the oldest ones, though? Can you just keep those, and can I have the rest?
It's relative.
Do you want to choose the two oldest coins of each denomination?
Yeah. Well, I only got in plat. It was
Oh.
only in plat.
In that case, how many plat coins was it?
It was 50 because I got 500.
There are 5 of them that are actually particularly ancient.
All right, I'm taking the rest of them back. I'm leaving 5 coins with you to give to
Sure.
him.
Put it
I want the other 45.
5 plat.
Yeah, that's
Coins for
Take
10
them
house.
on through Muns.
and
5
plat for 10 house.
He'll actually he'll pull out from beneath the counter. He actually opens up drawers. Looks like there's scrolls like set into these drawers very neatly. Telepathic bond. Yes, I have one here. And he'll put it out and set it on the counter. It is a mildly potent spell, so it takes a lot of effort to do this. So I do charge 4,000 for these.
Kirk was hoping for the low end.
Roll! Persuade!
I know. I was hoping to have a lower start to begin with.
Hey, we're starting at a good point already. If you want to just nudge the fact that
This
I
could
should
be
have
included in
credit.
her gem. I'll be frank about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe we could see how this stacks up. Looking over at Gifton if she allows.
Gifton's over there just like being a clueless child shaking her bell branch.
He puts his hand up, sort of looking over at her and looking into you, character goes, it is not for me to put one customer's purchases on another's credit, but considering your group's generous spending, I am willing to give you this for... And he does that thing of like, I'm being put out here. Call it 1,000 gold pieces. And what kind of reagents were you looking for?
I was hoping for some for finding familiar, and for this is where I haven't written down. Of course, the thing isn't opening that sound. There we go. And also some chalk and inks with precious gems used for teleport circle, which I understand.
In that case, how about I give you the score for 1,000 gold pieces, and I prepare you some reagents, enough for a casting or two of those spells.
That would be very appreciated.
Okay. In that case, if you pay him for this scroll, he will also go out back and basically in small little yellow cloth baggies will bring you 20 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs. And he will get you 100 gold pieces worth of rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems.
Okay, 2 of each. Okay. And that was paying for that separately, correct?
Yep.
So 120.
No. That's included. 1,000 gold pieces for the lot.
Also, don't worry. My brain just completely marked gold and plat being equal, so I just chucked 1,000.
You can do that if you want.
I know I could, but
Okay. You realize we could go places, and I could be like, this branch will jingle if there's a fae or an angel nearby, and I could scare the crap out of people.
Sorry, I had not seen your homework.
No need to apologize for that. That was last second.
While your companions are going about this, you will actually spot a couple of things that are of interest to you as well. There doesn't seem to be any armor in here, and I will tell you, you're not going to find beads of nourishment in this city.
Not surprising.
Despite them being common.
There's a reason the word is wish list.
Yep. However, you will find a cleansing stone that is actually a little smaller than usual, about half the size of your average cleansing stone. On top of that, there is a rather beautiful emerald pen. Looks like it is legitimately emerald casing on it. It's got a nice quill tip. Even has an ink reserve. It's rather modern. And clearly enchanted.
This is quite wonderful.
Oh, yes. Rather fine work by Mitch on that, I do have to admit.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Oh, we're still in the enchanting store?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I had stepped away for a bathroom.
Jingle.
If you're interested in it, 200 gold pieces is quite the bargain considering the gemstone work.
I think I can spare that.
Are
you sure? Would it come with... No, I suppose. Does it need ink?
For its standard functioning, yes, it needs ink. However, it does have magical properties. Oh no, it doesn't require ink. So yeah, he actually goes. Technically, it needs to be filled once, but after that, it replenishes itself, well, infinitely.
Quite intriguing.
I don't want that anywhere near my house.
And how does it work?
Oh, willpower here, and he'll put it out, and he actually gets out a piece of parchment as he does so, and sets it down, and he just holds it out to you. Please feel free to try it. If you, it works by writing normally. However, it does have a property of casting a spell. Are you familiar with illusionary script work?
Not terribly, but I am aware of the concept.
You just focus for it to happen as you're holding the pen, and it will.
Ah, so it is similar to the music.
I'm afraid I didn't quite follow.
We'll pause in writing, put the pen down gently, reach into my bag, pull out my wonderful instrument of illusion, the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, God.
Is that him actually saying that?
No, it's not him saying that. He actually holds his hand up as you pull out your instrument and goes, I'm afraid I will have to ask you not to play your instrument here, sir. It's a respectable establishment.
Oh, I was merely going to show you the instrument.
This is an enchanted item.
Yes.
Well,
When played, it creates illusions.
well, fine work. I'm afraid I do not buy items to resell.
Oh, that was not my intention. You merely inquired about the music.
My mistake, sir.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Speaking of the music,
But yes, yeah, he will actually put his pen in its very nice box and wrap it up for you. And yes, that'll be 200 gold pieces. If you
her bell branch to Corvus.
if you inquire about the
Why
cleansing
poke 'em?
stone, that will be 30 gold pieces.
okay.
Do you want to borrow it? It'll protect you from bad, scary things when you get scared.
I'm. Always.
Oh boy. Okay. He sort of looks at the group and goes, "What if that is actually, Shaxton. Yes. You wanted to rob of absorption, right?
I did, yeah. Just I was feeling out of the price range.
Looking around, you do spot one, and if you inquire about it, it's 40,000 gold.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think it's a little too much.
Um.
And looking.
Okay. And he goes, well, if that is all that you all need, let me guide you next door, which shall fulfill the rest of your desires in return for your diamond.
Oh, all my desires.
Yeah. And he'll sort of motion you to the front door where you saw the next door, and he goes, just the next door over. Well, he seems to head back and open a door that is like leading directly to that other building.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see him lean in
into
and
the back room really quick
yeah.
to go yell at somebody.
yeah, and yeah, you those of you with high perception above a 20 will hear him just going, Mitch, come here.
These are some really dumb people.
Mitch! Listen to me, Mitch!
Heading around.
I'm gonna poke my head up briefly to wave at the Wraith Guard and point that we're going into the next door over.
It just nods patiently. And as you all step into the next room, you can actually see through this room's back door that is open, a heavily sort of cloaked figure. You can see a pair of stark white hands, seem to be covered in flesh, but they're very, very pale. Otherwise, it is robed, hooded, and has what looks like to be a sort of very ornate silver mask on. You can see there's a few gems studded into the mask. It's almost bedazzled.
Wow.
And you can see Leon's head leaning through this doorway, talking to this figure. This figure nods a bit, and then you see this skeletal draconic head sort of plant what looks like to be a little affectionate nuzzle on this masked face. Before the door is closed, and this figure approaches into the main room. Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Leon.
Oh, you have a lovely shop.
Oh, thank you very much.
Your mask is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm quite happy with it. And the hand actually go up to the side of the face and almost sort of cup it as if showing it off.
Is it?
Is there anything coming off of the glove, or is it just a glove?
He's not wearing gloves. He has pale.
Those are his hands.
Those are his hands. Yeah.
Okay.
I
thought you did. Yeah.
Yeah. If any of you are looking with trousseau and such, there's no magic on him. This is just standard jewelry that he's wearing. And you do see actually, as he sort of lifts his hands up, the sleeves come down a bit, and you do see bracelets and so on. His hands have rings on them. And yeah, it's a jewelry store. There's all of manner of jewelry in his cabinets, and a few just ornate like scepters, walking canes, that sort of thing. And he goes, Leon tells me that you're in credit with us.
Yes.
Maybe you, ma'am?
Yeah. I don't really.
Oh,
I'm
who
doing
is
what
this
he
little
said.
cutie? And he's actually going to come forward and he reaches out to sort of rub beneath Dingus's chin, which Dingus will meet with a little let it happen. Although you get a flash of cold hand in your head, Gifton.
God.
Gold head. This is Lord Dingus of the Bridge.
Lord Dingus of the Bridge. Oh, aren't you adorable, Lord Dingus?
And
Well-
that is his son. I point over at Carrick's shoulder.
Oh, well, hello there. And he comes over to you, Carrick, and Merrick seems a little more standoffish, like those wings briefly flare out.
Does Merrick do the lean out?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the way
Merrick
that,
leans
like,
back,
Merrick do when they don't want it?
which to his credit, Mitch does seem to like stop his approach and just lets his hands drop down and just coos at Merrick a bit. Which Merrick just does a little.
Merrick isn't used to getting socialized with other people.
Oh,
He only wants his papa.
oh, what a little darling. Well then, jewelry fit for a queen is what we are going to provide. Let's see.
Is there anything you could get a match? Because me and Lord Dingus like to match.
Oh, a matching pair for the both. Yeah, it would be delightful. Let me see. He's going to head over to his cabinets and start actually looking through them himself. And he goes, there's a few items I could perhaps modify. I don't really have anything made for a pseudo dragon, you see, but I could modify some bands for him, or I could do a custom order for you if you're. How long are you going to be here?
1 second. Let me see how long they're holding us for.
Oh no, you're.
Not holding.
Not holding. It's her way of discussing.
I'm gonna put my head out.
We're
Excuse me?
visitors. We're guests.
Guard man.
Yes.
Do you know
Wait, before you say
how long
anything,
you'll be in town
and he's actually rushing over to you so that you don't have to like speak loudly. Yes, ma'am.
for? How long are we gonna be in town for?
I have no idea, ma'am.
It's up to
Melinda
up
told
to
us we will
you,
likely be on
Joe.
guard detail for the next week or two, but I don't know about your length of time here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's your decision, General.
No, they could tell us to leave at any point.
Because you guys have had a couple of days of negotiations and such, you do think you are actually going to be here for quite a while, like maybe a month minimum, potentially more.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, hopefully not more than a month.
Hopefully not more than a month.
Probably a week or two.
Oh, well, I could get something prepared within the week. What's your favourite metal? Your favourite gems?
I hold Dingus up. What is your favorite metal, sweetie?
I was expecting her to say his name.
Dingus focuses at the person and lets out a little meep, and then you see the figure sort of cup its chin, the mask of its the chin of its mask. Then let the tickle go. It's not a metal, my dear. And Dingus's head just like leans directly back, that neck flopping back so he can look at you upside down, Gifton, as you're holding him. And you just hear a little meep of what pretty egg metal for mummy. Which this is a sentence that makes no sense.
Maybe silvery like egg.
There's an upside down nodding, and he goes, well, if he likes eggs, maybe some pearls.
Oh, pearls would be great. He likes, he'd like that, I think. Pearls?
If you want, I can do an egg theme.
Oh, I think that would be lovely. Would you like an egg themed necklace?
Dingus's head, like you're actually worried he's going to strain his neck with
You
the.
can eat it, but it'll look like eggs.
There's a little flash in your head, and the meatball tastes like egg. Lick egg.
Maybe we can get enchantment that makes it taste like egg.
No, don't make it taste like egg.
I will talk to Leon about that.
There's shacks in the corner. Please do not.
Right, can we put in an order for something like that?
Let's see. I could do you, either matching neck pieces or perhaps a neck piece for him and a bracelet. Where does he tend to perch on you?
Just has like a moment of realizing that it would be commonplace for her to be having perched, and she wasn't thinking about that at all. I usually carry him a lot, so
no, I think perhaps
or he carries me. It kind of goes back and forth.
And what would you prefer? Matching bracelets for his neck piece or a necklace yourself?
How about a necklace for me as well?
Well, certainly. Yes, I think I can do something quite nice for you. Silver pearls. Yes. Give me a week, and well, I should have it done with you before then. But no rushing. It's got to be a fine piece.
No rush. Yep. How much will that run?
You've spent your credit. He says, just putting his hands out in a little sort of delightful move.
Well, that doesn't seem fair to you.
It's quite fair, my dear.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled a really crap insight for once.
He is an open book. They're still making a decent profit, but it's not anymore the obscene.
It's a reasonable.
Yeah.
Run away.
Yeah.
It's not the freight train runaway that it was.
Yes.
Also, while we're in here, because this will be easier to do, do I recognize the style of jewelry? I pretty much just know brass.
Yeah, this is Hexenreich style.
Hexenreich, okay.
Well, we will be back here in a week, and we will
actually, roll me investigation.
Since I am trained in jewelry, do I get advantage?
Yes, you get advantage.
Here's that one.
Wow. Okay.
Not.
So this is definitely base Hexenreich. You think either he was taught by Hexenreich or was a native himself. You know, he's clearly mostly influenced by the Solar region. However, there are influences of Amorian culture, be it religious or just, the Amorian lands. There's just little bits of flair to it that make you think that. It definitely seems to be the Hexenreich regarding of the god, though. So yeah, you think this is Hexenreich immoral influence, which is rather fitting for the place you're at. Not immoral. Miris is what the word I wanted to say.
When going through, when you say Hexenreich, is it avoiding dragon themes, or is that?
Yeah, there's no. Well, some of the jewelry pieces have draconic themes to it. Most of it is just the style, though. It's not. Doesn't include dragons. It's just the Hexenreich.
Do you do custom masks at all?
Oh, I mean, I rarely get asked to do them, but I'd be delighted to.
Well, I'd love to get a set for me and my brother.
Oh, your brother, is he, Fey like yourself?
No, he's,
different.
A different species than I am. We kind of chose to be siblings, kind of thing, you know?
Well, how big is his head? I need eye measurements and so on.
His head's real big because he thinks really much of himself.
It's an easy target.
Well, if you're wanting to master him,
is giving Corvus a look. I can do a little. I can about this big. I'll hold hands out. This big head.
Can you get me eye measurement? Basically, I want to know his facial features. Mask must sit comfortably and allow good vision.
Okay. You have to drag him in.
Yes, if you want to sit for a quick measurement yourself.
Sure.
Right, he will sit you down, and he gets out some paper and will sit to me a pencil, and does start noting down your facial features. Takes this tape measure, measures the gap between your eyes, what your length of your nose, all that sort of thing. And he goes, right, marvelous. If you know somebody that can get such measurements for me, then there's no need to bring him in, but it is best if I can see his face.
I think I kind of got how you did that. It's like doing tailoring measurements, but for the head,
Quite like that, yes.
I'm a tailor. I pull out my tailor tape.
Marvelous. Well, in that case, here, let me make a copy of this for you. These are the measurements I need, and he's actually going to quickly basically scribble a duplicate of what he did, and just sort of hold out the parchment to you.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll do that to him.
Yes. Go measure his features, and then come back. Tell me what kind of mask you're after, and I would be delighted to work on such a project.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I was thinking like a half and half, where we both have like half of the mask.
Oh, wonderful. You wanting that to have half the face exposed or a blank spot on the mask itself?
Well, I was thinking we'd each have a unique side, and then we'd have half
a shared side. I see. Oh, yes, that sounds fun.
And then if like you put the two together, it'd make a whole.
I do like the idea of that.
Okay.
Well then, I look forward to seeing you again. Leon tells me he has the details of your abode.
Yes.
So, would you like the jewelry delivered to you, or would you like a message sent to collect it?
Delivery's fine, but I'll probably be back separate, so I'll be okay.
Well, grand then. Well then, you all have. Oh yes.
What all can you do with a mask? Like Leon with his enchanting.
Oh, I don't know how to enchant at all, but Leon could probably do quite a bit with it.
I have a feeling we're going to be coming back to talk to Leon about a mask.
Yeah.
Wow.
To give some thought.
He likes really bright colors.
Oh, no, brightness is bedazzling.
Yep.
Carrick, during this whole discussion, is actually perusing because Carrick would like to actually.
Yes, I can't see color.
Oh, that is such a sad thing. And who is your handsome friend over there looking at my wares?
Mm.
And he's looking over at Carrick.
Mm-hmm.
Carrick's probably actually a little too focused now on the jewelry, unfortunately, to have noticed that.
I was about to make the joke of his name is Tilde.
Haha!
Oh, that's Carrick.
He's very cute. I mean, I would never. I've got Mitch, Leon rather, but look at him.
Larger dragon.
Can I help you with your? You seem to be interested in my jewelry, Carrick.
Yes, actually, I was looking to pick up a couple pieces.
Carrick, the heartthrob of jewelers.
God.
Heartthrob. End of sentence.
You have most of your draconic stuff hidden, right? Or you are on display?
I'm guessing this would have come up in discussions on whether I should to keep from scaring people.
I had you hiding it from refugees.
Yeah, in the city you're fine.
Okay, yeah, I was just say I would have talked with like Valda and them to make sure. Then yeah, I would have been in normal Carrick half dragony.
And he'll come over and goes, "Oh, half dragon, yes."
Not quite. Full-blooded is the better way.
Oh, you're assuming a shape. I see. Oh, well yes. Then. And this is a favourite form, I hope. I would not blame you if it was.
Yes, this is a long story on how I got here to this form. But...
In that case, you're looking for something to accent your beautiful scales?
Or
perhaps to match your eyes.
For me, and I was also looking for my wife and actually a gift for my mother.
Oh, of course. Well then, please, any particular items you're looking for? Necklaces, rings, earrings? You would look very dashing with a pair of earrings.
A pair of earrings for myself. Maybe I'm thinking back. What's bracelet for my wife, but I think earrings for my mother. Necklaces tend to get caught while working at taverns. So.
Let's see. For yourself, I know it is in vogue to match copper with copper, but I think it's a little too typical, you know? So,
Yes.
for you, yeah, this is a lovely metal. And he's actually going to pull out. It does have a sort of reddish tinge to it, but it is actually really dark, almost blackened metal. Seems to catch the light, little waves of whiteness and redness going over it, just in little lines as it moves through the light. And he holds it up, and it's an earring, but it seems to have two clips on it and a little chain going between them. And goes, elven styling, the central lobe and then towards the tip.
Mm-hmm.
You can see here, it's got little settings. I can put whatever gems that you like in it.
Okay.
I think this would look quite good on you.
How much, if I may ask?
Give me a persuasion check without trying.
Without trying, so just ready.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll
Mitch's
it.
heart yet, Cassie?
What's that?
You think Carrick's broke Mitch's heart yet?
Oh my!
Oh, okay.
How quickly do
Why are
you
you
think he
surprised?
told? How quickly do you think he had to tell Mitch that he was married?
3 times.
He seems to
He's
like
caught
tap.
looking in your eyes.
Yeah, he taps his mask a few times and goes, "Oh, for you, it'd be a pleasure to see it on you. We'll call this one 700 gold pieces. Which, if anyone wants to make an insight on that, do feel free."
See, this is why we let ourselves get ruined in the other place, because Carrick's gonna hose the jeweler.
Okay, all of you that rolled, you think he is actually undercharging substantially here. This is likely a very rare exotic metal that it is using.
Oh no. We're the bad guys.
No, because Carrick won't do that. I understand the thing, but I believe that is worth quite a bit more. Let's say, with my insight, can I get a...
You think he might be doing about half price here, which is basically probably puts it at material cost, discounts all of the labor and everything that goes into it, likely throwing in the gems for free, whichever you end up with.
The sticking point here is being a jeweler. Carrick does not want that to happen. But will more than be happy to cut below what he would charge. You said I was gonna say how about 1,000, and I'm gonna come up with a gem that's 250 that's green. So 1,250 total. About what I'm.
As long as I get to choose the green gem.
That is, of course, appropriate.
He smiles in and goes, "Oh, handsome and very kind. Well then, it would be lovely. I can do the settings if you come back within an hour."
Look over at the group. We should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Or I can have it delivered with your custom work if you do not have time.
Oh, I think it would be very good for Carrick to come back here in an hour.
That means we all have to come back.
Which means that someone's going to spend more money.
But then, in that case, I shall have that prepared for you.
Okay. And I'm guessing we're going to have less go through for the other stuff.
Oh, yes.
Carrick's actually not going to go for something super expensive for Mom because, one, she'll kill him if she finds out how much he spent.
Mm-hmm.
But how much... I'm going to let the GM come up with how much I'm spending for the rest of the stuff.
Oh, if you spend 1,400 in total,
1,400. Okay.
you'll get a nice selection.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, leaving.
Aside to Cassie, whenever I go shopping, I never have to tell people I'm married.
I'll be honest. If Carrick wasn't actively looking for a souvenir/gift for Talia, it probably wouldn't have been mentioned directly because
You can get more discounts that way, right?
it wasn't for that route. But if asked, he will bring it up. If not asked or not actively looking
No,
for something.
I'm just basing this on what we see people start to hit on you, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm married." So
Yeah.
I guess it's like I never have to tell people I'm married.
Okay. It is leaving Mitch's shop. You guys continue your little journey down the street. Eventually, you come across a place called Balls, Toys and Curios.
Can we go in there?
Wait,
You don't have to ask.
was that? Did you say bowls or balls?
But you could say no.
Bull.
Okay, so it was
Bulls.
bulls.
It's
That's what I
the
thought.
bull
It's
guy.
the name.
I have a very heavy British accent that makes ball and ball sound very similar.
It's fine.
what?
I was just checking.
No.
I thought you were Australian.
Good day,
I
mate.
thought you were.
I'm not confident. I'm not confident you said 2 different words.
Exactly. Do I just go bull, moo, to clear it up? There we go.
Oh, moo!
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
So cow.
Like I said, bull moose. It's
The guard's already sort of motioning his men into a perimeter
I
position.
mean, if you told me that you and your men are kind of tired, I would totally take that under advisement.
He actually lets out a little laugh and goes, "Ma'am, we don't tire. It's fine."
No, I mean like tired, like irritated.
Oh, we're professionals, truly.
Professionally irritated?
Technically, we're supposed to be professionals.
No,
too.
we're very good at hiding our irritation.
It means
that
they
means
are
you are
constantly
irritated.
irritated
It's
at all
a joke, ma'am.
times.
Please,
Oh, I feel bad now.
don't. We're getting paid quite well for this guard detail. The longer you take, the better it is.
Okay.
Make sure to spend a large
What's your
amount
insight
of
for
time
Carvers?
inspecting.
Irritation.
He does not seem irritated at all.
Yeah.
Like, this
I
is
hit it before you made the comment
Yeah.
about their pay.
Well, even without the pay, if he wasn't here, he'd likely be standing at the walls as such. You know,
Mhm.
Being bored out of his mind.
Yeah.
Being bored, yeah.
this is at least
This is
vaguely
more
amusing. Yeah. Right.
Bullshit they're going to come up with next.
If you all filter into the toy shop, this is. You've all been into toy shops that are like really disorganized, right?
Yeah.
I've only been to one toy shop.
No, in real life.
Real life.
Oh yeah.
The sort of ye olde toy shop that you tend to find that tends to have like old toys just in stacks, hanging off walls. It's like that in here. Right? It all seems to be custom
I
made.
need everything in here.
Actually, no, a lot of it isn't custom. There's a few resale pieces in here as well, but there is a lot of woodwork stuff in here. Down from like you see a box of what looks to be spinning tops that are painted various colours. There's rocking horses. There looks like there is like very well jointed dolls and such. You see a few things that look like they could be wound and would move. There's a whole selection. There's plush toys in here. Sewn things.
There is a high pitched noise emitting from Gifton.
Oh.
Is this
Oh.
higher pitched than the
In fact-
bell?
In fact, Gifton, you see immediately both plush pseudo dragons and wooden ones with like jointed wings and such.
All right, there is a thwomp noise as Gifton has dived into a pile of plush pseudo dragons and just started hoarding them. These are all mine.
There's no one in front of the store right now. But as you sort of thump into this pile of plushes, which the pseudo dragons, bees, looks like there's a like reindeer, which I don't know if Gifton knows what a reindeer is.
I've probably seen one out in
Seal.
Bruh.
They're seals. I
She
don't think
knows
you've seen
what
a seal.
moose is. It's not terribly different from
Yeah.
moose.
There's a what?
Seals.
Sorry. Seals. There's seals.
Yeah, they're seals.
Oh, I love all of these. And Gift is just starting to hug them. Oh.
Actually saying that, all of you see emerging from the back, carrying what looks like to be a chisel and hammer, and their outfit is bright blue, tunicky, but has this sort of red decoration running around like the neckband of it and around the sort of waist and bottom of it. It's very, very Finnish outfit, very traditional. But the figure that this outfit is covering is a large wooden moose, reindeer man rather, very lithe. The wooden hooves coming out from the pants, sort of plop on the floor with a wooden thunk. There is a really ornate set of antlers that come off of its wooden head, and this looks like a sort of wooden doll reindeer man.
Look how cute this one is. Take this. Oh my god. I
Oh.
can never make them look this expressive.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
She seems to like your work.
She does.
Oh my god, how much are these? Oh my god, I need this one, and I need this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
He's actually quickly setting down his tools just on his counter,
Oh, and I don't even know what this is, but I want one. Gifton picks up a top.
and then he's brushing down like the sawdust that is actually on his tunic. And he goes, the tops.
Wow, you're very tall.
Oh, thank you. And he is. This is like an 8-foot tall reindeer man. And he's actually even slapped slightly. Otherwise, the tips of his antlers would probably be touching the ceiling. And you can even see like little like not gouges, but like just little marks on the stonework inside of here, of the ceiling. That suggests that they've probably rubbed against the ceiling quite a few times. And he goes, the tops are 5 silver pieces each. The plush toys I tend to charge a gold piece each.
How many of them are there?
There are 20 plush toys out front.
20.
I like how you're saying this when she has like an army of children.
I know, that's true.
I have army of children, and I have
like
children
this
on the way.
And she is a child.
And I am a
And she
child.
is a child.
And she's an army of pseudo dragons.
All right, Gifton is just starting to pile things up onto the counter.
Oh, goodness.
And this, and this, and this, and this, and what is this thing on the back of this? Just playing with the key on the back of something that winds up.
Oh, you turn it and yes, to make it the flap.
Oh, I need this.
Of course.
Winston's gonna love this. Oh, wow. Look, it's a little knight.
Oh, let me get some boxes and bags for you.
Yay.
And they sort of duck back into the doorway out back to get more bags and such, and they actually have out front.
I am dropping 100 gold pieces on this store.
Oh Jesus!
Only
Okay,
100.
he will come back out with some bags. Start do you need these wrapped?
Oh, that would be great. Yes.
Oh, marvelous then. Please.
My kids are gonna love this so much. Oh my gosh.
This might take me a little bit. Please, pull out. There are stools under those items there. Please take seats. You. He seems to be like now actually taking in who these people are because that was a very sudden thing of his merchandise being put on his table. Mm-hmm. You are alive.
Greetings.
That is debatable.
Yeah, I agree with Tilde on that one.
Huh. Oh,
Most of us are alive.
Centaur.
Yes.
Beautiful creature.
For a second there, I thought he was
By the way,
doing the whole horses thing.
because it's excellent.
What would say, Cassie?
Cass is just looking at him going, by the way, who did your woodwork? It's beautiful.
I did this.
You're Goliath, right?
Yes. How did you know?
Somebody told me.
Clever. You're very smart.
It was,
No, I'm not. We
So
are
wait,
from.
he's a Goliath, but he's a deer man. Or is he wearing a...
Are you part of the Southern tribes?
Marcus, he was a Goliath. He is now currently a wooden reindeer man.
Oh, he's inhabiting a... Okay.
Yes.
He's a wooden furry.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Southern tribes. Yes, he was from Southern tribes.
She did say hello to you. Unfortunately, I did not catch her name.
That was Mrs.
Miss
White.
That's
White. She is very, very good. She showed me how to do mechanical workings.
Yeah, she sold me some really lovely music boxes.
Oh, you want to see my attempt?
Oh yes, please.
And what he's going to pull off from a shelf. It's fully made of wood. There's no mechanical parts, metal parts, I should say. And he sets it down very delicately, and he starts to wind this little wooden dowel on the side. And there's no music, but you do see a little reindeer figurine starts to bob about over little moving parts that you recognize symbolize earth, fire, water, and air. Like there's this little twirling wooden gust that sort of moves about, little flames that bob up and down.
Houston's gonna sing along to it, to like that one Lawless song she knows, and just happily make noise.
Beautiful tune. If only I could capture and put in this.
That's okay. I can hear it in my head when it moves.
That fills my heart with joy. Your song fits.
This is very beautiful.
But,
Wind, Earth, with the song's name.
But yeah, and he holds it out to you.
Well, can I buy it from you?
This is a gift.
Gibson's trying to remember all of her various cultural things of going, we do not accept gifts, and she remembers that's not me. Okay, thank you.
And he bobs his head as if like very happy that you've accepted it, and goes, "It is nice to meet people from same land, even if you are northern invaders."
You're not the only one to say that to us lately.
It is okay. Long time ago for me.
Yeah, our friend Scrim calls us northern
Invaders.
Yeah.
Well, we all invade.
Actually, I probably shouldn't say friend, but yeah, I like him.
Well, you are friends, be it one-sided friends with some of my countrymen, then you are friends of mine.
Just something because Scrim pulls a gun.
Scrim is well after his time.
That's the comedy.
This is Scrim table throw.
And he's already starting to like wrap these various plushes and toys and so on. Which you can just buy like a whole random assortment of bits and bobs.
I'm just getting a random assortment of stuff and just stuffing it all into the bag of holding. My bag of holding is at capacity right now, mostly with toys.
Yeah. And
I'm just sitting there like nonsensically talking to anybody that'll listen about each toy and how I'm going to give it to each of my 13 children, and then thinking about what will be good for the 2 new children on the way, and oh my god, I don't even know.
He seems to be nodding as he's talking and goes, many children would hold a high position in tribe.
She does hold a high position.
Oh, you tribe?
What?
You are
she's head of her own tribe, though.
No, my people got burned out.
But not fire?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of fire, and he sort of gestures at himself.
Conflict between the Baratheon people and the Goliaths. They burned my people out.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It happens.
It's sad that that's happened, but well, that's why I left.
Well, it seems like you found a nice place to be.
Calm down now.
Yes.
I'm kind of jealous. It's such a nice place here.
Yes, I'm very thankful the spirits led me here. They let me practice my craft. Some come in and buy.
Did you hear music?
Yes.
Oh,
The wind sings.
You too, huh?
The wind sings to you.
No. But sing to my friend.
The spirits do not talk to all, but when you hear them, you must follow. They lead to
I'm
great
glad
happiness.
they let you here.
Yes. Right, here, and your children, mighty warriors?
They are very dangerous. I think they scared Luther.
Oh, Armor Man, yes.
Yes. They chased him.
Nah. Very fist in that case. And he's pulling out like full-sized wooden swords and such, and he's just starting to stack them and
from behind Gifton, make the hand motion of roughly what size they are.
In that case, here, he actually sort of pulls out a box of like these little wooden soldiers and such, and just starts like, they do have like little weapons that slot into their hands, and he's just. And,
they'll love those.
Oh, actually, they can fight these, and he puts the weapons back in, and he just starts to put the little toy soldiers.
What
Let's be honest, Gifton's children would be happy with the full-sized weapons as well. It's just more dangerous.
Let's figure it
There'd
out.
be like 3 of them working together just to hit the Raziel once in a while.
I mean, they're already magically proficient. I'm scared if one of them learns Mage Hand, okay?
And
Each other.
eventually, chatting away with you happily as he packs it all. Yes, you now have 100 gold pieces, probably a little bit more worth of toys of various assortments in your bag of holding.
A glee. She's leaving the store on a high.
Yeah, and he goes, "Your children very small, but you are not."
I tap my hand. I wear a ring so it doesn't startle people.
Oh, so you are small.
Yes.
How small are you?
And Gibson's gonna hold her hand out. About how big?
Oh, yes. You. 1 second, and he actually pulls out what is basically a little tiny, essentially wagon with little wooden horses. That is about your scale, relatively. And sitting on the wagon are just 2 figures, like dressed in the same sort of clothing that he is. You know, they've got little cloth-made outfits for them. He goes, well, "You take this. Maybe you can use those."
I'm gonna set Dingus down. I'll take my ring off and I'm gonna go over and check it out.
Yeah, you'd have to tailor them a little bit, but yeah, the outfit's about your scale. Like the whole wagon's about right for you.
Oh wow, these are really well done.
Thank you. The smaller things were harder to learn.
Well, you do an amazing job.
Well, thank you. It pleases me. It is not often I see those that know my kind. It warms my heart wherever it is now.
It warms your soul.
Oh, yes, the spirits within me, they sing.
Yes, they sing. Well, I am very happy I got to meet you. I hope to come back again soon. Maybe they'll let me bring my kids.
That would be a joy. Bring your little ones.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
No,
We're gonna
no.
lose them in this building.
Or
Or inside the
in the
mat.
city.
No. See, actually, the
At
worst
least
part
my
is
children would be easy to track out of character. They'd be easier to track down because in a few hours they'd get hungry and you can literally grab a can of food and they'd come running. There's
Also-
no food to be had in this
Also,
entire
they
town.
just cast Detect the Living and bam.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining at least one of them is going to figure out a way to make.
Eric, can you take this for me? I don't have any room in my bag.
Sure.
The rest of you, you want anything?
Did she leave any stuffed animals?
Maybe.
All the ones out front are gone, but you could ask if there are any more out back.
Oh no, he's that customer.
Do you have any more of the little stuffed animals?
Oh, yes, I have a few.
Would you?
He has about a dozen on the way.
Oh, come.
We
And
have 9 on the way.
I said about a dozen. I didn't say it was
hey,
a full dozen.
he's actually just motioning you. It's like, no, come out back with me. You're welcome out back.
Carrick will head on back.
And he ducks through the doorway, leads you out back, and yeah, there's like a shelf of like 15 different plushes that are just sort of like set up, ready to go. He's like, hey, missed the finishing touches on a couple, but these are good.
Are they a mix of the different types?
Yep.
Or,
Carrick wants pseudo dragons.
There's a good 5 pseudo dragons are very good sellers. There's like yeah.
Figured they probably were. So
There are as many pseudo dragons as you need.
okay, we are buying 10.
12 pseudo dragons.
Because it should be
for
one.
Carrick.
Oh no! I actually need 11 because Merrick's sister will be very unhappy if he gets one, but she doesn't.
Dingus is currently packing one right now.
Yeah. The small dragons are always so good.
Getting one
it's
for the wife?
understandable reaching over and. No, I have a feeling that might go over badly.
I have only seen living ones a couple of times. Most others around the city skeletal.
Have I actually noticed that?
You have not seen a skeletal pseudo dragon around yet.
I have not seen one of those. I wouldn't have even thought about that.
Well, you go over into the mage quarter, lords.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of pet Merrick's head we're not going to make you one of those moments.
Merrick, there's just flashing images in your mind of I have bones.
He's just realized he's got bones.
I have bones.
The worst part about all this, I just imagine.
I have bones.
I just imagine that both Merrick and and Dingus like chasing after one. Like, where's your outside? Where's your outside?
Why has it? We feed you. We fix it, right?
Eat egg.
And
need more skin.
yeah, he'll wrap these up for you, and
I forgot how much
you were buying 10 for a gold piece each.
gold pieces. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Thank you very much.
you are more welcome. It is again good to see you all. You're from my country. You perhaps know people. You know woodworkers, toy makers. You like toys?
There is a toy maker in Winden by the name of Klaus.
Christoph.
Yes, that's him.
Ah!
It's been so long since I've dealt
He
with
is still
him.
alive.
Yes.
He made my house.
Oh, he made your house.
Yeah, he made my house.
It is a small world. For a small person, it's funny. You'll bring me more joy. It is good to hear Christoph alive. He taught me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Not the toy part, but the wood. We both talked of toys. He always said he would become toy maker. And I thought I could be toy maker.
Who did you learn from?
Ind Gunderson.
Yeah, and Ind was somebody who learned from Christoph too, right?
I do not know Gunderson, but Christoph was a good teacher.
Cass holds her hand up about dwarf height. Go, that tall, very angry, screamed a lot, drunk a lot. Really good at his work.
Christoph seemed to pick the angry ones. He says, nodding, knowing he's referring to himself.
I'm trying to. Christoph was human, wasn't
Elf.
He was an elf.
Very old elf.
That's right. That's right. He was the elf.
Yeah, he made my house and all the furniture in it, and we've been spoiling kids from his store.
Very, very nice man.
That is
Very
lovely.
kind.
Maybe I go visit him sometime. It would be good to return.
Hey, but he'd love that.
Yes.
Corvus
Or maybe we
looks
kidnap him
around
here for visits.
I'm just
When he's in
for
your shop.
anything that
I've never
reminds him of like Hexenreich toys when he was a kid.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few. I like, especially the wooden silhouette dragons that are in here. Like even the moving on and the non-moving ones. Very Hexenreich. Like he's clearly been inspired by Hexenreich toys. There's a few like little military toys, like little soldiers and such that seem to have Hexenreich painting on them.
The little wooden snakes that
Yeah.
coil and do stuff. They probably have that for like dragons and
Yeah,
stuff.
they do indeed. There are little carved dragons, such some like very small like figurines. Others like rather big display toys, that sort of thing. And there's even a rocking dragon.
Oh no!
Rocking dragon. How much for these? He's pointing to like some of the wooden soldiers and the wooden articulating pseudo dragons.
These soldiers. You want the set?
Yeah.
There's just 10 soldiers that seem to have like various little painted ranks on them, holding different weapons. Because the set is 2 gold. The articulated dragon, it's 5 gold.
Okay. Here.
Thank you. Here, and he will wrap them up for you, and then he'll put like he says, "Hey, you like the military stuff?" He puts a little wooden sword in the bag for it as well, and just hands it to you.
Thank you.
Gifton's gonna lazily get up on Dingus because she's decided other people are packing her shit now. This is how she's preventing herself from further shopping.
It is good to hear words from my homeland. Please do come back anytime. Bring your little ones. You must.
Oh, I want to so bad. I'll have to see if they'll let them come through the. Well, of course, have to be when things calm down a bit. But yeah, I'd love to bring them through.
That would be a great joy. And if you return and see Christoph, you tell him that. No, he would not know my new name. You tell him, the apprentice from Southlands thanks him for showing path.
All right. I'll try to do that. Actually, I have a sending stone to Kristoff.
Oh, the magic. You can talk to him magic?
I actually do have a sending stone to Kristoff because I had it for doing orders and shit. Did you wanna send him a message yourself?
If you would allow me.
How about I'm gonna leave this here as a gift. I'm gonna leave him the sending stone.
Oh, and his both his hands go up to his chest and goes, "Oh, you are such a kind little one."
The world's so far apart. It's good for friends to stay in contact.
Next time you visit, I will have grand gift in return.
Thank you so much. I am so excited by all of these. Oh, do you know what kind of toys Goliath children like to play with? Do they like to play with regular toys? Okay.
And rocks, and not much into it. We do take animal pelts and make little, what is the word? Likenesses.
Facsimiles?
Yes, not quite as plush as these, but make this. Balls are good as well. Not my name, the kicking, throwing.
Oh, okay.
Most Goliath toys, though, weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Instruments. Okay. Instruments are popular.
Okay. Whistles?
Horns. And he lifts his hands up, and he's clearly motioning a flute.
Yes.
A wooden flute. I can do those. And yes, drums are good. Good hide, good sound. Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. Cool. That's very good for me to know. Thank you.
You have Goliath children?
I am currently surrogating, and I don't know what.
You are very small.
Yeah. Very concerned.
You must go see a very good medicine man for this.
Yeah.
Look over Corvus.
Then, but if you are carrying children of my home, then yes, grand gift. Next time you must bring them.
Yeah. Well,
bring them and your other little ones, and they will have many toys.
Yes, sounds good. I'll bring the twins.
Oh, grand. And
I'm gonna mosey towards the door. And I don't want to get into more of an awkward conversation.
He waves really merrily at you all as you leave.
Wave back at him. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Mr. Vole?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Oh, yes.
It's more shop related than anything, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course.
I'm actually looking for a wood supplier in this
town. You need wood. I can. Yes. How much wood do you need?
Takes off farm.
To make a Goliath-sized throne.
You see,
or actually, do you mind if I hold you for a moment and pick your brain a little bit?
Oh, of course. And if you need wood, I have much wood. And he actually reaches around behind the sort of back door frame and pulls out this really fucking big wood axe and goes, "I go collect it."
That reminds me. I gotta figure out what happened to my tree. Anyways.
Oh God.
You are making a throne for Goliath.
Yeah, yes.
Is there Goliath King now?
What's that?
Goliath King?
He was in charge of the tribes that
the Jarl of Jarls
in the south.
Jarl.
And I've kind of made
There is man in charge of all tribe.
He had taken control of tribes.
Oh, that is wrong. And he just puts his axe back.
What's that?
That is wrong. Tribes lead themselves.
They lead themselves now.
So you are defeated, man?
He was honestly trying to do what he felt was best.
We have all done what we think is best and seen it go up in flames, so I understand.
Yeah, someone who's helping him asked me to make him a throne in exchange for a favor to me, so I'm going to try and make him something that fits him properly. So, and I don't have too many contacts within the Goliath community, but if you would be willing to let me know what sort of woods actually would be considered nice or
Hmm.
not opulent, but prestigious?
Prestigious. Right, then you want wood from his home that has been gifted by spirits.
Gifted by a spirit?
Yes, you approach a tree, let the spirits lead you to it, and if they give permission, you take it. That is most important wood.
I will have to try that, even though I don't know how. I'm new to all sorts of
Yes.
different things.
You want to commune with the earth and the wind. They are the best ones to ask. The wind speaks to all trees, and the earth nurtures them.
Commune with earth and wind. I will try that. Again, I don't know how, but who knows?
And leading all tribes. Things change much in 70 years, but... Well. Do you want examples of Goliath working?
Oh my god, he's from fucking 70 years ago.
Mm-hmm. He was the burning group.
Probably wasn't.
I have some small bits of Goliath carving, personal things, but I do not mind giving.
No, don't give, just if I may look.
Oh, of course. And he'll just motion you out back as well. And
I'll be right back.
You could have Goliath carving of someone mightily defeating 2 elves.
and he'll basically take you into what is his room. Like, he actually leads you up a little bit, set of stairs out back. Which is as complicated for him as it is for you, just because of his scale. Neither of you are comfortable on these stairs. Yeah.
That's this amazing carving of a house on fire with these little demon creatures coming out of it being mightily spotted.
He leads you into a room that is covered in woodworking. There are totems in here. There is basically just plain sets of wood with like carvings into them. I forget the word for those things.
Reliefs?
Yes, thank you. And all manner of little talismans and so on. And yeah, these are all really Goliath in nature. Give me a perception check.
Swap over to that page. Find perception.
And can you read giant?
I cannot read giant.
Okay.
Do you know someone in the party can?
Right,
But you just got a thing of comprehend languages,
yeah,
and if you
that's right.
activated it, would let you read it.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a
I'm going to pull
attunement.
out the
So.
hairpin and redo my hair real quick, and
Okay.
but I'm re-rolling that 20.
Yep, go for it. Okay. Immediately looking about, you will see one carving that actually does seem to depict battle, like it is a little sort of story that's being told, and you don't know what battle it is, but there are burning buildings. There seem to be humanoid figures smaller than the other humanoid figures in it being cut down, and it looks like it's been quite an old carving, and like just gouging through it is the Goliath runes that symbolize regret. And yet this is on clear center display on this mantle in this room.
I take it a memory you don't like.
Yes, but memories must not be forgotten.
No, they must be held on to so you don't repeat them.
Indeed. But yeah, small trinket I do not mind parting with, and he's just pulling out a couple of talismans and goes, "Good fortune for you." Holds it out.
Are you sure?
I can always make myself more fortune. And he basically sets this into your hands and go and seems to like move a few of these wooden slats. This is like a painter that has like loads of canvases stacked up that they've worked on and just don't care about now. And he just lifts one up, goes, "Yes, okay work, not best," and holds it out to you.
I'm taking a look at it.
It just looks like this is a carving of some very large feline creature on what looks like to be a sort of mountain hilltop.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it is amateur.
Still, it's better than my woodworking skills. I'm more...
Oh yes, you're a woodworker. That's why you want wood.
Yeah. I'm
She's
more
carpenter.
a carpenter than a
Gifton's a
woodworker.
woodworker.
You make stools and beds.
I make stools, beds, houses, a library.
Palace of books.
Yeah, but it was kind of
Palace of books.
I kind of made it my own little competition against the big library in Winden to make my own library. It's going to have all sorts of books, and it's open to anyone.
This is like the tale of the small man when he fought us. David.
Yeah. Only
It is good to have courage when you are lesser. Did you win?
Well, the other library burned down.
unfortunately, someone decided to burn down the library in Winden.
Ah, I get you.
No, he thinks you burned down the library.
Unfortunately, it wasn't me. I was.
Unfortunate.
He settles a hand on your shoulder, this sort of wooden hand, patting you a couple of times. Robbed of your battle. I am sorry.
Oh no, the battle that killed me was epic, but
Yes, my battle with death. Not so much. Still, you will learn from these, yes?
I will learn as much as I can, and when I have learned, I shall bring them back.
No.
Hopefully they will bring back
You take them.
I have learned with them.
You show them off. Tell the people how good I am.
I will put them in my shop.
Marvel, do not sell them. Those are not your work to sell.
No, these are not going to be sold.
Gifts.
Well, then they do not belong in shop. Shop is where you sell.
No, but I'm going to put them up.
My tools, they are not for
"Where'd that
sale.
come from?"
And he's actually going to, motioning to follow him, and he's hurrying downstairs really quickly.
He has to go on and follow.
And he is, once he's downstairs, he grabs the tools that he placed on his counter up, looking around as if, these are not for sale, and moves them into his back room.
Oh, I like him.
Okay,
Can we take him home?
I will put them in a place of honor in my house.
Good. And you bring children as well, like the other one.
What's that?
You bring children as well, like the other.
I don't have any children.
Why not? You are a strong woman. You've won battles, yes?
Many battles, yes.
He gives you that gesture of I don't understand. Why do you not have a man that is yours?
That is a hard question to answer because it's really never crossed my mind as much.
Well, you like a woman then?
Also hasn't crossed my mind that much. I was more trying to avoid myself over the course of a lot of years.
It's not good to love self like that. Does not lead to anything.
No, I was afraid of what I was.
I suppose horsepot can be intimidating.
No, when you get angry and lightning comes from the sky and kills people.
And that is grand gift and spirits.
He's a Goliath. That's just a bonus.
Yeah, but
That's spicy in the bed.
Cassie
Cass.
is the great carpenter of Tarnstead ready to get going. Have you got all the wood you want?
Oh my. Sorry, at this point of the conversation,
I mean,
you had
he
all the
is
wood she
wood.
wants.
He is all wood.
I will take everything you have said in due time, and I will track down the best wood I could for that. But thank you for letting me know that.
No, good, welcome. And you need any more information? You need help? You come to me.
I will remember that. Thank
What
you.
do you need help
I'm
with?
going to put my hand out to shake his,
He'll actually clasp your elbow,
and I'm going to follow suit.
and there's just
Thank you,
one
Gamble.
firm.
Eric's gonna be like,
And do call Christoph. He would probably be happy to see you.
I will give many words. 25. I will give him 25 words.
they cannot.
Per day.
Head, I will catch.
Well, I've officially taken that sending stone off my bar. It's gone now.
Okay.
No more Christoph contact.
You should totally do what I do in that case and mark where it went and leave it on the sheet because that's an amazing bit of just.
And as you all leave, giving one last glance back at him, you can actually see him holding this sending stone in his hand and just sort of holding it to his chest as it's cherished. As he heads back into the back of his shop.
He's gonna go have a talk.
I kind of wonder why I should have asked him why he chose moose. There's probably a story there.
I mean, a lot of these lovely people have paths that I think they're trying to not think too much about. So I feel awkward asking them how they became as they are. I say that to the Wraithguard. That's probably pretty awkward to ask. So I don't think if they ever offer to say, I think it's probably fine. But we should never probably actually ask. That would be wrong.
It really depends on the person. I mean, it's kind of like the unsaid rule, sure, but some people want to talk about the past,
It's a brownie now. So this poor Wraithguard.
I mean, you did mention that you made the body.
The door, sir. Prepare yourself.
Well, I'm happy to talk. I'm a nice guy.
Sorry about that taking so long.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just, I just realized we were all standing outside and you were suddenly in there alone, and I was like, I didn't know if you realized we probably would get going, and I didn't know how much wood you were going to order. Did you figure out your wood order?
No wood is going to be gotten from here. He gave me a better suggestion as to where to find wood for the project.
Oh, okay. Well, where is it? We'll hit that shop.
It's not in a shop. We're going to have to go south.
The ocean?
No, we have to go into Goliath territory.
There ain't no Goliaths here.
Back in grass.
South back at home.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't think I point over at the Wraithguard that he's comfortable with that right now. Yeah. Was there any other shops that anybody wanted to hit?
I need that Emma shop, that Emma's place.
Emma?
Okay. Oh, I know Emma. Just this way. Right.
And then there was that lady who made the Ella who made Leon's clothing.
Oh, she's not. You're talking about Leon's tailor contact. She's not here.
Oh, okay. Well,
On the small bits of outside trade we get.
Okay. Well, if you know where Emma's is, I would appreciate if we could go there.
Yeah. This way. And here is going to lead you over to a couple of streets over. There is a little smith shop basically set up. You can see this. It's sort of spaced out from the other buildings a bit. And just out front, working on an anvil, it does appear to be this really heavily bulky lady who appears to be made from a variety of different parts. Some of them metallic, some of them flesh, some of them different flesh toned. And she seems to be sort of bolted together in spots.
Gifton's gonna very quietly land the dingus, put the ring back on, pick the dingus pick up.
Cass is going to walk up. Hello.
What do you want?
I was suggested to you by Leon that you know how to enchant weapons and possibly sell others.
Yep, that's right.
Cass is going to pull out the still uncharged rifle. I need to get this enchanted.
She pauses in the hammering, just glancing up at you, looking at the rifle. Then she looks over at the Wraithguard accompanying you and goes, "Is that all right?" And the Wraithguard just shrugs and goes, "I'm pretty sure they're cleared, yeah." What do you want?
Cassie, I'm pretty sure Shaq's could have done that for you.
What do you want on it?
In out of game turn, I don't know how to phrase this in game. Just looking either for a +1 enchantment or to get it moon touched.
Okay. In that case, moon touch is moon touch. Moon touch enchantment. The +1, you'd call it a striking enchantment.
A striking enchantment. Okay. I need to get either moon touched or striking.
And she does not reach out for the gun or anything. She's actually continuing her work. You see her take this piece of metal back off the forge, put it back in, and goes, "All right. Which would you rather? The striking is more expensive than the moon touch. The moon touch I can have done within a day. The striking will take a couple."
How much are you charging for the striking?
Striking. She sort of leans her head to the side. You providing the reagents, or am I?
I don't know what the reagents are, so I would hope you would be able to provide those.
In that case, I'd charge you 500 gold.
I don't have that much on me at the moment. I don't know when we're going to make our next trip back to where we're from.
In that case, you can leave it. Oh, or you can leave your weapon with me. Pay the gold when you come to pick it up. You don't pay, I keep it.
And the second thing I'm looking for is either a moon touched or striking rapier.
I have both at the ready. Honestly, not picky about length or style.
I can handle loaning you some money.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Who are you wanting to clarify?
Gifton first.
I said I could loan you some money.
Okay. And how much was the striking or the moon touched rapier?
Moon touch rapier. I'll do you for 85 gold pieces. Striking one, call it 600.
For the striking 600?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought you said 500. Oh, because of...
You were already providing the weapon for the... yeah.
Done.
Okay. Cass is going to turn around. Can anyone loan me like 250 gold?
I can help up.
I can barely hear Jackson.
We can barely hear you.
I turned Toby up a bit earlier.
Yeah, that's just his mic.
Yeah. He's on a different microphone than normal, so I just cranked it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so Shaxton, you're gonna lend it?
Mm-hmm.
You got it? Alright.
Yep.
Otherwise I can do it.
Corvus is... go ahead, finish. Okay.
So I'll leave the money and the rifle.
Okay, in that case, let me get you sorted. You got a preference on length?
She likes them long.
Hold out your arm.
Cass is going to hold out her arm.
She comes over, she sort of like takes your wrist, sort of puts her other hand on your shoulder, just examines you for a bit, stands back, looks over you and goes, I've got the right one for you. And she moves over and these are enchanted weapons, and however they are like just in a barrel, you know, just like you would like basic discount swords that need to be sharpened. She just pulls one out, looks at it, slides it back in, pulls another one out, sort of, holds it out, looks along its length, nods at it and goes, you need the sheath?
Yes, please.
What's your preference, full leather or a belt loop?
Full leather with a long belt. Full leather.
So are you getting both?
Yeah, she's getting a strike. She's getting a strike. She's getting a. Is this a moon touch or striking rapier you're after?
Moon touch.
Moon touch. And she's getting that and a striking rifle enchantment done.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's like 600.
Yeah, and this sword is glowing. But then she pulls out a piece of leather and she actually starts cutting it there and then. She's quickly fashioning a sheath for it. Looks like it's got a sort of fur lining inside for quick slippage, a little clasp on it, and soon enough she's holding it out to you and goes, right, come back in a couple of days. How have you gun done?
Thank you. And Cass is going to wave. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Actually, you bothered about the runes being hidden or not?
I'm not at all.
In that case, you come back by the end of the day and I have it done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And she just nods rather dismissively, taking your gun, your money, and she just puts them down and then she starts getting back to work on what she was already working on.
Yep.
Alright. And the Wraith Guard, as you all start to leave, just leans and goes, I think she likes you.
I would hope. She didn't throw punches, so I hope
she would have told me to fuck off by that point, so yeah, well done.
Well, it's probably not every day you just have someone randomly come up to you and start asking for new gear and enchantments.
That's just most what she does get.
I mean, that's her shop.
Well, but then again, I'm sorry, my mind's a little scattered.
Right.
Let's get back onto the main street.
What?
And it's heading back on the main street. He takes you a little further up, doesn't go back directly where you came. And it's as you pull back onto the main street, Telday and Gifton, immediately what you will see, like coming out of this sort of adjoining alleyway, is musical notes on a sign, and out front, like just there's a unstrung harp. There is what looks like to be a piano that is just sitting out front of this store, and in its window there is just an assortment of instruments.
Look, instruments.
Accompaniment.
Accompaniment? You want us to accompany you into the store?
Oh, sorry. It's a phrase with being Telday.
It is an inside joke.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha. And he sort of makes a little gesture with his finger, which you think is supposed to be nose tapping.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot
Yeah.
more sense than the only finger-related gesture I can think of at that moment.
Actually, there's a piano there, Shax. You want to play a little bit, and then I can spin this wraith card around a bit.
I can do that.
I don't think I can be dancing on duty, ma'am. Maybe after.
Oh,
She will
sounds like you're always busy.
Pretty often, but you know,
God.
I do get time off.
Do we meet that the equivalent of the centaur?
I get a week every 5 years.
Every 5 years.
That's centaur
It's
Satan.
heaven.
Never have to rest means the capitalist vision never stop.
Yeah. You guys take your time. We'll be out here.
Okay.
Don't be so glum. Really, it's fine. I'm earning a lot of money walking you folks about.
They're probably being paid quite well.
If it makes you feel, well, oh, all right. We'll be back.
Obviously, we have to play really well so that they
Be enticed.
yeah.
Okay. It's heading to the store. Shaxton, you're more than welcome to sit and play this piano if you want.
Yeah, he's got no equipment probably going in, so yeah, he's gonna fucking piano at it.
Yeah, okay, you sit down and start plinking away, and yeah, it sounds good. There are a couple of keys that are a bit out of tune. It's not surprising. I mean, it does look like this piano does sit out here. Not even from just being rolled out, because it's
literally
not,
no room for it in the store, and they just don't bother anymore.
It probably gets rolled in when the store closes up, but otherwise it's out here. And getting moved about and such.
During the day.
Yeah. As you start to plink away at it, the rest of you heading inside.
Corvus hangs out.
You're going to hang outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Wraith Guard will just make light conversation with you.
He will too.
And it's heading in at... you see, there is actually a man heading to the front door looking a little curious. What you immediately see is another skeletal figure clad in this sort of black outfit that is it's a little unusual style you've not particularly seen before. Sort of flares a bit. It's got some sort of red lacing along its like join at the front, and his skull, his face is painted in a array of colours, forming rather lovely patterns on it. And he actually starts a little bit as you all suddenly enter, and he goes, "Oh, hello."
Hello.
Hello there.
You have beautiful instruments in your window.
Oh, thank you very much. See, is that one of your friends playing the piano?
Oh, him. We don't know him at all.
Oh, no.
I wink.
Do forgive the attitude. He sort of gestures around him where, yeah, this place has a lot of instruments in it, and considering some of them are harps, there is another piano in here. He is like suffering for space. Moving it back and forth, I've got to tune it up again, but
Oh, I might have to buy it for Shaxan if he falls in love with it too much.
oh no, I've got better pianos than that one, I will tell you. But still, music lovers, instrument players, I do hope.
Yeah.
Well then, welcome to my shop. I'm Alejandro, and these are my instruments. Well, most of them. I haven't made all of them, but I do make quite a few of them.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Alejandro. I am Gifton, and this is my friend Cassiopeia. This is Telde, and this is Carrick.
Telde, Carrick, judging by the way you all look, you're pale, you're Norinese or Baratheon.
Oh, so close.
So close?
Yeah.
You're not from the
Like you're
Southlands. You are
completely-
not nearly big enough.
It is somewhat accurate.
It is somewhat accurate.
Somewhat accurate. Not a Unity Fluff, no?
No.
No.
The man in it. Wait,
Well,
he
I am
said he can't
stumped,
have aneurysm.
but I imagine...
I thought your name was Alejandro.
Oh, very funny. Oh, that's very funny. Oh, so what do you play? What are you looking to learn?
Everything.
Everything. This is quite a claim.
Gifton's gonna pull out her viola.
Viola, yes.
And then I will give it a whirl.
Okay, you are good. Do you want to give me a performance check, Gifton?
Yeah, I will. I get advantage. Oh, and I can't roll below a thing.
Oh, okay. You are good. You know how to play viola.
And then I'll pull my bow and flick it into harp. Flick a couple notes on that, and then
She even knows to play a bow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good on the harp, perhaps. Although I would say many magical instruments will need the user's fingers. How about and he's actually going to reach beneath his counter and sit on top. It's a basically a what are they called? A little tink with sticks. Bars.
Xylophone?
Yeah, xylophone.
Yeah, I'll give a xylophone a try.
Okay,
I think that's my favorite description.
Tink with sticks.
it's accurate.
I'm just doing this without advantage because I don't get advantage if I'm not using his thing. So you can do that.
Okay, decent. How about and he's actually going to move over to Wargifton, and as he does, these are like a kind of oh my god, I can't even remember the old timey stringed instrument proto guitars. Lute. Yeah,
Lute.
these look like a kind of lute you have never seen before. They're much larger.
Oh.
And
his eyes light up. What is this?
this is a guitar, my dear. And here,
May I?
oh, of course, here, try this one.
Oh wait, I'm gonna spend a thing on that. Hell yeah!
Is there anything?
I'm saying I'm gonna reroll that, and I'm also gonna get a bonus action because
You're gonna do a sweet rip.
I'm gonna do a sweet rip.
Bonus action to tune it because it was out of tune, obviously.
It's clearly out of tune. Shifty eyes. It's never my fault. Shifty eyes. Yeah. There's that. And
If only it would like tune
You
automatically.
you pluck it a bit, and then your ear does tell you. Actually, yeah, that's not right. And you look at the little things at the top of this. You twist one, pluck it again. Oh yeah, that sounds better. And you start to play a little tune on it. He goes, ooh. Okay, so yeah, you do play variety instruments, mostly strings, I notice.
I usually sing, so
Well,
other things don't
then
work
I will
with,
tell you
but-
that these are the fine instrument to sing along with. Good for solo playing. You do not need others with you.
I do like a duet though. Are they good for that?
Of course.
I have I want to show my my Zaha instrument I got because I have that too.
Oh, that is a beautiful specimen. Are you willing to part with it?
Oh no, it was a gift from a crafter.
I understand. Well then, in that case,
I promised him I'd learn to master it and then bring it back.
oh, well. Then if you are the one that is granted all instruments, I'm sure you've done so. I take it you are a discerning person. I mean,
There's a bit of spite in there.
that viola was very beautiful. That is a beautiful specimen. You must like the finer instruments, yes?
I do like fine instruments.
In that case, so these guitars, they're good, but the strings gutting is yesterday.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, and he's actually going to move back behind his counter, and he's just going to pull out a really lovely black guitar that has his silver patterning on it. He holds it up, and the strings on it look like they are made of metal.
Oh.
I have spent much time in developing these steel strings.
Steel.
Mm-hmm. You think not flexible enough, but these are. Yeah, try it.
Okay. Shit. I just closed my character sheet and I gotta do this again. God damn it. Yeah. I just go up. Will that work? No, it doesn't work. That makes garbled.
1d20 plus 15.
Actually, wait. Technically, I always have advantage because I'm proficient in
Yeah.
instruments. So fuck. Why did I use a card? I'm taking my card back. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so you start to play this, and at first it does actually feel a bit weird on your fingers. This is a very, very dissimilar sensation. But the sound it is producing is very lovely. And
Gifton's like rocking out a little bit as she gets into it.
Yeah, and he just sort of leans back a little, crossing his arms, listening. I must say that you do seem to be a natural. You've played guitar before?
I've never seen one before. How much is this?
I will tell you, that wounds me to hear. That's
What's a guitar?
The guitar itself cannot give you that one. That one is mine. But if you want something similar with the steel strings, I can.
Can you make one?
If you wanted a guitar made, I could make you one.
Well, I'm going to be in town for a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks is a little bit of a rush, but I could do it.
Well, how about if it takes longer than that? Maybe we work something out and I can get it shipped or something. I'll get something picked up.
Certainly.
I would very much love something like this. This is beautiful master craftsmanship. She's actually cradling it as she hands it back to him. Like Gifton's impressed.
He takes the guitar from him and chuckles a little bit, and he sort of really unceremoniously just puts it in this kind of stuff because the strings are master craftsman, but the guitar is just my old favorite. It is nothing special.
No, but that's what makes it wonderful.
Ah, yes, it has been with me for quite some time. But
you can feel the love on that.
He seems a little amused by that, and if a skeleton could smirk, he would be. Yes, much love on that. But that was long ago. But if you want a guitar like that, I can make you a guitar like that. And if so, these, and he gestures to the wall. Those ones there, the classicals, they are the say 30 gold pieces. Those ones, the ones from my home, 40 gold pieces. It takes a little more work. The strings, I haven't really decided on a price yet, but I could do you a set, some spares, just in case. Maybe materials, time of work. I would do you 50 gold pieces for a basic guitar. If you want nicer wood designs, then a little more.
Okay, Gifton is going to hand this fine gentleman 10 platinum.
That is,
Take all the time you need.
Okay then, I shall make you a very fine guitar indeed.
Thank you. Gifton looks very pleased.
Your name?
Gifton.
Gifton. Just Gifton?
Gifton Greysteel.
That's a good name. I like it. Okay, well, Gifton Greysteel, I will keep you appraised. I need the contact information. Where are you staying?
I'm going to repeat the information that I got from the Wraith Guard earlier.
Okay, did not know anyone was living there yet, but certainly. I will send word there when it is done, and if it is not done by then, well, you come see me when you are going to leave.
Sounds good.
But what about the rest of you? You are piano man outside? Yeah, then I hope you have a good ear for music. At the very least, you can appreciate it, you can listen to it, you can love it. I'm sure.
I can
if you would like.
I don't get half of it.
As long as you enjoy it, that is all that matters. You may Armored gentlemen, good night, good sir.
Hello. I believe it is midday at this point. At most.
Yes, you have me there. Well then, do you play? What about you, the Dragon Man? And he's gesturing to you, Carrick.
He's married.
That is okay.
Congratulations.
Marries man. Do you play?
It's been important to tell
yes,
people.
I play the lyre.
Well, then with my honest truth, I can tell you I have some very fine specimens of such.
Haha. I'm gonna go take a look at them.
Okay. These are all well-made instruments. Like most of these on display aren't masterful specimens or anything. Like they're just basic instruments. The most notable thing probably is just like the decorations and styling that he has applied to them. They're just not usual for Barast, you know.
What do they seem to be from? Have we gotten any idea by looking at it?
Anyone that isn't Telday can give me a roll. Telday, it's been a while, so I'm just going to have you roll with advantage.
What type of roll would you like?
History, I think.
History? Okay. History.
I ain't rolling.
I will take my 27.
I know better. Intelligence is not my thing.
I'm
Okay.
not there.
I've learned my lessons.
Carrick, you're not entirely sure, but you think, like, considering some of the, a few of these have, like, this weird, not overtly bone work, but just, like, little shapes that could suggest the shape of bones when, like, regarded in its whole. You think this might be Imorian, which, Telday, yeah, this is, like, stuff from Imor's land.
What was, because we were told at one point, or was it out of character? We were told what the continent was, his land was.
I'm
called.
pretty sure I never told you because I never had a name for it.
Okay, so
It is,
and it is not this day.
Name here.
yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, I was just because I'll be honest, if it was Durand of base, I'd actually pick one up for sure. Carrick's gonna look at one that's not too fancy, but still up there, and may I try it?
Please feel free.
Are there a lot of performers in town?
Oh yes, quite a few. Quite a few indeed. I mean, you get a few that used to woodwind, and that does not work so well anymore unless they have enchantments, or, you know, some of them have lungs, but not many. But there is a lot of percussion, a lot of string.
Nodding along.
And if you're looking for a place to perform, there's meetings every few days, once a week.
I was really hoping the response to the question would be very cheerful. None.
Oh, that sounds great. Hey, tell me when the other Warforged come, maybe we can join in on that. Wouldn't that be fun?
Every Illiday night, there is a tavern is the wrong word, but a gathering. You know, it has the same energy.
Meeting house.
Yes, there's a gathering every Illiday. It's not too far from here. Music nights. Every it swaps out. Some nights it's music, other days it's poetry. You know.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh god, I love something up.
Most of the time, you get some very bad performers, I will say. But that's fun as well.
Not looking at anybody in the party.
Tilde strangely looking at me in the back of my head.
And
yeah, 30 if I didn't want
Not
good for once.
looking at
and
anybody in the
Tilde
party.
mysteriously looking at Corvus in the back of his
and as Carrick's playing the lyre, Alejandro sort of nods at him appreciatively. But then he's sort of like leaning past you all and looking at his shop door and he goes, "Piano man, you're going to scare away customers. My instruments don't all sound that bad."
I even looked. Did he make a? Did Jack
I was-
actually make a check?
No, you didn't ask for once. I just assumed him kind of idly playing. If he looks outside, though, Shax is actually like inside. And he's actually tuning it.
His tools are out.
Your friend isn't going to break my piano, is he?
No, he's really good at fixing airships, so I think he'll be fine.
They are eminently similar creations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
they both have wind and noise, right?
You like it, you buy it, you fix it. I'm not paying anything.
That sounds like reasonable business right there.
Yes.
I'm gonna make him wheel it to the airship, though, if he breaks it. And
Yes.
therefore bought it.
Please take it away. In fact, do you want a discount?
I offered to buy it already, and you said no, not that one.
50 gold pieces for that piece of junk.
So here's just 5.
Out of curiosity, what is the largest you have?
The largest instrument?
Yes.
Oh. If we're talking just actually good to go instrument, then I have a grand piano. It's actually stored away, but I could have it delivered if it is wanted. It's taking up the most space right now. The little thing I'm working on. That was the wrong word to say, but it is taking up the entirety of my back room.
What is it?
Oh, this is... You'll think me crazy.
Trust me, you haven't met me.
Yes,
I'm not
he sort of regards you all a little bit because you know how to keep secrets. You are not going to sell my ideas.
Oh, I'm not going to show you your ideas.
Okay, fellow musicians, then come on. And he opens up the back door and just sort of motions for you to look in, not so much go in.
Uh-huh.
And as you look in, it's a weird sight. There is a large, basically sort of weird grill with some cones behind it. It's got a few magical crystals sticking out of it. And there are these large cables that are running to what looks like to be one of those guitars. And basically the machinations of this weird cube with the cylinders and the grill on it and all of these wires are taking up a lot of his back room, and there's just like a lot of parts scattered about.
Wow, it's like you're summoning a demon of sound.
That's a good way to put it. I do like that. It boosts the sound from the guitar. It can also change it a bit.
Oh, I was doing that with thaumaturgy.
Oh, that's intriguing. I mean, it's not too dissimilar. I had to order in some enchanted parts.
There were some gnomes using weird instruments, and we were like playing along with them.
Look, I want to share. Come on, and he'll actually pull you in.
You will hear from the back of the pack at that point. Just you'll hear from the much taller Shax who's come in from repairing it at this point. Just go, is not that inverter on backwards?
I don't know what an inverter is. Listen, I have been putting these together. This man has been helping me, but look, these. He removes the grill and then pulls out like this weird cone shape. Behind here, these are thaumaturgy enhanced crystals, but these cones, they enhance that even further.
Oh.
And these aren't even magic. He shakes the cone a bit.
Just amplify sound.
It's like a trumpet.
Oh.
But yes. So these crystals charged with lightning. They let the like power. This has to be turned on. You're a fixing man of airships. I'm sure you are familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But these wires, God, this is expensive. Do you know how much copper is running through these? They come over, they connect to this, and even this has. Look, flick that switch for me. No, that one first, otherwise it will shock you. Yes, like that.
Actually, out of curiosity, I'm going to ask the actual technical question: are the wires shielded?
No.
Like this?
No.
Jack's actually let him go. Why do you not have shielding on the wires? Something to cover them from interacting with each other, crossing signal.
I do not know what I'm covering when them with it. I just keep them spread out.
The entire building one day burned down. We do not know why.
Space, Jackson, you weren't here when he was telling us this is a very big project and it takes a lot of space because of everything that has to happen.
I mean, I can tell it takes.
He's very knowledgeable. He knows what he's talking about. Alejandro is very smart. Also, I bought you a piano, and you have to wheel it back to the airship.
I hope you fixed it.
Good luck.
I did, but why did you buy me a piano?
He wanted it gone.
I do like her. Speaking of which, yeah, try it. And he's gonna hold out this guitar to you, Gifton.
Oh,
Power cord.
And
Wait, this isn't gonna shock me like the other thing, is it?
I shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Don't touch the wires.
I really want to touch him now.
Okay, this is on. Flick that little switch on the guitar.
Okay, 27.
Okay, you flick the switch on, and then there is a sound unlike anything you've ever heard. As
MIDI thing in Final Fantasy.
you play the world's first electric guitar.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. So it's like the first drum is a shock to you, not in the literal sense that it shocked you, thankfully. But just that is not a sound you expected.
Actually, it's totally going to be the intro to like Thunderstruck or something like that.
But soon enough, you're getting the tune out of it, and yeah, this is new music. This is like you need somebody bashing rocks together to go along with this. You need something heavy. You need music with rocks in.
Telde, accompaniment.
I'm going to stand there for a moment.
And hurdy-gurdy.
I feel my current choice of instruments would not accompany as well.
Yes, need something quite loud.
Heavier.
Yes.
Cass has actually perked up at the sound and is kind of poking her head around.
It is tomorrow. It is the future. I promise you, this will catch on.
Can I do thaumaturgy while I'm doing this and make like drums?
Jesus.
Make drums. You're not trying to enhance this. Sure.
No, I'm just trying to. No, I'm just trying to make add drum sounds to it because I can make.
Yeah. You can make things clatter.
Yeah, when I go boom boom kind of noise with it.
Yeah, there you go. That will do. I'm even thinking thaumaturgy enchantment on something to sing into. So it's like that. It is also loud.
Quite intriguing.
Yes. Still, it needs a lot of work.
Require a different style of music, I think.
Yes, I am thinking as well. But we must move on and find new music. Otherwise, what is the point? Otherwise, we'd be stuck with something old and old. We'd just be beating on drums.
I want my brothers to hear this music so bad. Oh my gosh! Wow, you must complete this work. It is beautiful.
It is my unlife's work. It will be done.
I hope so.
How much for the lyre?
Oh, the lyre. I'd forgotten about the lyre. Which one are you holding it? It's just as you show him, and he goes, "Oh, that one."
Shock herself turning this thing off and then putting it down.
That one is 40 gold.
Okay.
When we are done saving the world, I want to do neat things like this.
That's fun.
You were talking about coverings. You are capable of that?
I think so, yes.
Well, go save your world, as you were saying, and then you come back and help me, and maybe you can be some of the first performers.
Oh, I want to do this.
Right, is anyone else buying any of my fine wares?
Cass has no idea if she would want to buy anything.
Then probably not.
Musical instrument she would like.
She has no skill.
You say you do not play. I tell you what, here, and he's going to go and get what looks like to be a little drum with these little discs running along the sides of it, and he shakes it a little bit and it makes this lovely little jingly sound. And he just holds it out to you.
Oh, a tambourine.
It's a tambourine.
Oh, I was
just gonna get her just like a triangle or something.
Cowbell.
I was hoping for like
shake it a little bit, just kind of rear up a little bit.
Just shake it and slap it, shake it, slap it.
I was so.
Cass is going.
Gifted's starting to giggle because that means something different to Gifted right now.
I was expecting a slide whistle.
Cass is going to look at how much.
That's this is 5 gold.
Cass is going to pull out 5 gold.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
And let's see, you have a piano. What about you have your lyre, you have your you will have your guitar, you got your tambourine. What about you, metal man? What do you want?
I fear I do not know. It has been some time since I've enjoyed a working instrument.
And let's see.
Pulls out a somewhat destroyed non-magical instrument.
Which one is this?
Oh, it's an ex viola.
Ah.
Just looking at it goes, oh, it is in worse shape than I thought.
I can
Perhaps
provide
that
you
was a larger creature than I expected.
Well, if you feed your instruments to creatures, then that will happen. But maybe I can give you a new one. Well, not give. You must pay me. But
damn, almost got him. Yes, I could use stringed instruments are easier. I also do not have the lungs required for certain types.
You're one of our city folk. I've not seen you before.
No, he's one of ours.
Not exactly.
Well,
But not
good on you all
dissimilar.
for being open-minded. Let's see. So we do have violas, and we also have guitars. If you want one of those as well, I have all manner of stringed instruments. Or are you a harp man? I do have harps.
I have played harps before. They are a little larger than I tend to go for.
That is true.
Portability is usually helpful.
Oh, you would look so good with a cello, though.
Oh, so those big ones over there?
Uh-huh. I tell you what, why don't you buy a variety from me?
Yes, purchase more things for me, please. Give me money.
I will even throw in some music books that will help teach your friend here. And he gestures at Cassie.
Oh,
In that case,
educating Cassie, and the books could go to the library after.
you have a deal then.
Marvelous, and what do you want?
A variety of instruments. Slam down cash.
Let's do you a cello. Let's do you a harp. Let's just do you a guitar, and let's replace this viola. Yes.
Yes, that would be appreciated.
Okay. Chelde, you're gonna get charged roughly 300 gold pieces.
Okay.
And he does throw in some free lesson books.
Yay! See, those are nice because I can actually go in the library back in Beacon.
And this feels actually too real to the music shop rackets I remember.
Ah, sweet! I know how to play the Beatles.
Pushing the piano, or what should we do?
That is up to you. I'm afraid I
no,
do
it's
not offer a
one of the
delivery
ones with
service.
wheels.
It's like, you bought it, it's your problem, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna walk. See if I can lift it.
Quick, somebody buy some really
Give me
tiny
a
cymbals.
More than
We'll put them
likely.
on the bottom.
Give me a strength check. This is more for, like, leverage and such. Like, your pure strength can handle it, but, like, that's awkward. With Cassie, the two of you could really easily port it.
25.
Yeah, but between the two of you, if the both of you moving it, you can easily lift this and start moving it.
Does it have wheels?
Yes, it does have wheels.
Okay. So we could just roll.
probably down a cobblestone.
However, yeah, pushing it down a cobblestone street is
I
not
wasn't
going to
gonna
be
try
healthy
doing
for the
that,
piano.
but that way we could like roll it up a ramp. Instead
Yes,
of
you
trying
could.
to lift it and stuff like that.
Now, is this a baby grand or a stand up?
Because I'm not very good with terminology for pianos.
A grand is usually they're matte black and they're the big long ones, and a standing piano is literally what you would see in like a wild.
If I'm getting a piano, I want to be a fucking grand.
Well, this is a standing piano. Do you want to buy a grand piano?
I bought the one that was out front, so whatever
Yeah,
it is.
this is a standing piano. That's why I was like, yes, that piece of junk.
Yeah.
I believe the proper term is piano.
I envision that we can probably squeeze this into the mess area on the airship.
Fair.
That's the dream.
Fair.
Oh God!
You can come back and buy a proper piano.
Yeah. You can come back and buy your own piano. I got this for you.
the Wraith Guard are sort of make it like the captain of the Wraith Guard is sort of gesturing like, what on earth are you?
You
bought a piano?
Like completely covered.
What on earth?
Oh, the piano.
Yeah.
Hi, we need to go put things in our
shoved
airship.
into a
bag
Can you
of
help us
Why do we have an entire orchestral?
Oh god.
Think about
Oh, that is a good point. Did you want a new instrument?
Oh yeah, did you want a new viola while we were here?
Alejandro sort of at the door. It's like, oh yes, please come buy something.
No.
Do you not wish to join in accompaniment?
Yeah, accompaniment.
My viola is just fine as it is.
Harmony.
Do you need no strings?
No, I don't need new strings because that's something that I have done
There are
myself.
no strings on him.
Bow wax.
No.
We'll be back, Alejandro.
Oh, please do come back.
Yeah, Mr. Guard person, we need.
Yeah,
to go,
Eris, can you help him with the cello? And one of the other guards comes up and basically takes the cello for you till day.
We need to go out to our airship. Are you guys okay to come out with us or no?
Apologies.
Yeah, we'll provide you escort out the gate.
Yeah, you can come with us. We don't mind. We like that.
Cass is just kind of leaning around a piano. Yeah, I think we're done stimulating the economy for today.
Yeah,
This is probably for the best.
It was fun.
it's certainly been a sight to watch.
We're going to
While
watch
while they were all inside doing that, Corvus was going to ask if there was any means of efficiently casting healing magic or any implements that would suffice for that.
Oh, here, are you asking Rift God?
Yeah.
He sort of just he's actually leaning against this piano outside because at this point,
Well, this was before. Yeah.
and it's just going, I'm hearing stuff, not the usual sort, but I'm sure you could find something. Which Corvus, if you're looking for the things that were on your list, they did not roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair then.
Probably more in the hands of private collectors, though.
I'll keep an eye out for them at least.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of stuff you asked for was high grade, and the Amethyst Lodestone was the only thing that succeeded.
I was just, as in character conversation, I just was curious.
Yeah. But yes, soon enough, you're all moving back through the street, ending your little shopping trip here, heading out to the main gate, where
with the
well,
piano.
well, actually, they don't take you to the main gate. They take you to the gate you've been using, which getting that piano through the guard halls of the wall is its own little adventure. And it seems to become a source of entertainment for the guards. Like, you get lots of unsolicited advice about how you should turn it. No, lift it from there, angle it that way.
Decides the best way that she can help is to she's gonna like hop up and sit on the top of it, and then just try to direct from up there while sitting on the top of it.
Yeah. And
Watch the corner. Watch the corner.
At some point, apparently the wall captain walks in and yells at his men to stop walking and get back into position. And
we need our spotters.
Don't listen to her. Back to work. And eventually, you and the Wraith Guard get the piano out the walls and to your airship. We're getting all of your ill-gotten gains on board. That is where we are going to end this week's session.
Oh.
I know.
Aw.
So sad.
All right.
The shopping trip done and prepared next week to maybe go and do something that's actually important. But I thought it would be fun. Okay. Everybody take 3,000 experience points. Go ahead and take your single piety. And we will do this same time next week.
Nighty night.